Son, are we recording? Son? Yo, son. Oh my. Are we recording? We're starting a podcast right the fuck. Nah, we're not doing this, Al. Hold on.
We gotta wait for Akaash.
We're starting a podcast right the fuck now.
We gotta wait for Akaash, man.
Alexx goes.
Nah, we gotta wait for Akaash, bro.
Alexx goes.
Come on, it's the team. The team situation.
Alexx goes, do you know what Eminem stands for, right?
But Akaash, you come back right now.
Did you hear him?
Yeah, he's coming back.
No, I don't want to lose this momentum.
This is what I was told.
Hold on. Akaash, get in and sit down. I gotta tell you the dumbest shit Alexx ever said in his entire fucking life. Sit down. Okay, look. Do we need a clap or anything?
No, we clap.
No, we're good. Okay. Listen, Alexx goes, yo, did y'all know what Eminem really stands for? The rapper, right?
Right.
He goes, and I go, I don't know. And he goes, every mother is nice except mine. And then there's like a moment of silence. And then Mark just goes, you don't think it stands for Marshall Mathers? Don't be tight, son. Don't be tight. Just because you don't know what IHOP stands for either, dumbass.
If you Google it,
what's IHOP stands for?
I don't know.
What's IHOP stands for?
I don't know. You tell me. You got one ready?
What?
You got one ready?
I don't have anything ready. International House of Pancakes. I'm just a master at acronyms.
No.
I'm literally a master. Name any acronym and I'll tell you exactly what it is.
IRS.
IRS, Internal Revenue Service.
Oh, shit.
Okay. What else? Go. Anyone. Every acronym. You know, some people know the capital of every state.
You mean
I know every acronym.
You mean all the acronyms?
Every acronym. Go.
AARP.
AARP.
Oh,
Advanced
fuck, that's a
Appalachia Rehabilitation. All right, man. I only know a couple of them. But that seems like a weird thing to flex on. To like, you be like, yeah, I know all the acronyms.
I be knowing the acronyms.
Every single acronym.
It's also weird when you don't know all the acronyms. If you just go, yo, I know a lot of acronyms. I know like an above average amount of acronyms.
ASPCA.
ASPCA. Autoimmune space performative
Pterodactyl.
It's with a fucking P in the beginning. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you try to spell it? Did you try to spell it with the P in the beginning?
I don't know if I can spell it, to be honest. I hate to admit that. I hate
think
to
you
admit
can.
that.
I actually think you can.
No, you can't.
If you know the trick at the beginning, then you're good.
The dactyl was throwing me off a bit.
Okay, go.
T-T-E-R-A-D dactyl, D fuck. Why?
I mean, eventually there's a
Y, but not right there.
D-A-C-T-Y-L?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But you put a O instead or an A instead of the O. That's pretty much it, though.
You were close, bro.
You got the dactyl, though. You gotta believe.
Yeah, you were close, bro. Damn. I was pretty pathetic, dude.
But if you
I know, son. I let my people down.
You might as well just gobble up your own cum.
Oh my God, yo.
Yo, Akaash got the craziest time. I don't know what type of TMZ you're hooked up to, bro. Because it's like hodgepodge of like international news, really nuanced, specific like New York comedy information.
Hell yeah.
And then like generic sports stuff.
Yeah.
But you brought a story.
I be scouring the
internet. Yes.
What does TMZ stand for?
Too much Zoom.
That's correct.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. That sounded like something. I don't know how that was good, but that was good.
That's how I do it, bro. I love playing around. What does TMZ stand for?
30-mile zone. It's the area around Los Angeles.
Hey.
But just get ready. If there's an acronym, you're going to get grilled.
Yo, anytime y'all want it, I'm coming through. Let's go. What's up, Cookie?
MRSA.
MRSA. MRSA.
Yeah.
Mrs. Right?
Mrs.
Mrs. Daisy. Am I driving too fast?
Man, that's great.
All right.
That's great.
I don't know. What is that?
Something about eating your own cum, I think.
We're back to the cum eating thing.
Back to the cum eating.
So Akaash brought up this video Oh, this kid. Look, I'll be honest.
That's the segue. Yeah, you sound like you just ate your own cum.
I'm literally sipping on the foam of my coffee, and you said eating your own cum, and I went. So there's a. Can you explain this beef? There's a beef between Luis Gomez
and this comedian. I don't even think he's a comedian, to be honest. I think he does comedy.
I don't even want to mention the guy's name.
Yeah.
Do we know him? We don't know.
I don't know him personally.
Luis Gomez got a beef. Love Luis. Legion of Skanks gang. Shouts to all of them.
I think this kid caused a big stink when Luis wanted to have Milo. Whatever his name is. Milo on...
Yiannopoulos. Yes.
Yeah. Milo on his podcast.
So he's like, this guy's like a woke social justice warrior type. Yes. Loud on Twitter.
Zero fun.
And yeah, zero fun. Luis, I guess, is beefing with him.
Been beefing with him. And apparently... Luis found an old video of this kid doing like femdom porn, I think it is. Okay. I know the term, but I don't know if that's what this qualifies as. Where like I guess he's getting like dominated or something. And
why do you know the term?
Because you hear that term, femdom.
No.
Never.
I never heard that term. Wait, don't normalize this. Get your mark hands down. What you know? That's how you know he's lying. He hits you with the mark hand. Femdom porn. You know the type of porn that we all watch.
I've paid for it, so not the porn, the service.
No, what is femdom?
I think it's when you get dominated.
It means
SNM.
It means female domination.
Yeah, female. Oh, yeah. Female domination. Yeah. That's your relationship.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but I feel like Googling ways to like help your relationship, and then just like femdom explanation videos just keep on going.
Femdom kind of sounds better than a relationship. You know what I mean?
Why?
Because then at least you get to come at the end. You know what I mean? Like instead of just being in an argument the whole time.
Yo, that is a good point. Like, it's just like
but
that's
imagine if after you came, she tried to make you eat it.
You still came, right?
Yo, that is a good point. You could eat cum without it being yours.
Wait, pause.
Think about
there's
it.
People that do that.
Yeah, you could eat someone else's cum.
That shit. These whores.
That's what girls do.
That's what I'm saying.
What were you thinking, bro?
I don't know where I was going.
Wait, were you thinking just eating dudes?
Yeah, like this is that what you thought?
Nah.
Hold on.
What is my TikTok search?
Oh no.
My brain algorithm got fucked up a little.
Yo, Mark is going crazy, bro. No, low key, Mark. I was thinking what you were thinking. As soon as they reacted to you, I was like, I'm off this train. Eject.
My man, local stopped you, yo. He got off right away, son.
Okay, so basically, they put out a video.
And they played it on their podcast, I think. A video of this
Legion
kid.
of Skanks?
Yeah, of this non-comic eating his own cum. I didn't want
to... And this video is just like available out there on the internet?
I don't... So I'm accidentally texted you and FA, do we want to talk about this? Because it just seemed like a bunch of comics were talking about it. And then
Feeney dropped the news? TMZ Feeney dropped the news?
No, this is a Luis Gomez
second he swallowed the cum, Feeney was like, yep, it's down the hatch. Okay. Hit the group text.
Oh, man. But then FA did research and said it's like a $10 video on their Patreon or something like that.
So they're monetizing this dude swallowing cum.
100%.
That's hysterical. I wonder if we could just find that video on one of those websites you would go to.
I don't want to.
I don't want to watch a random person eat their own cum.
I don't want to watch.
But I do want to watch like one of my friend's enemies eat their own cum.
You're a better friend than me.
Say again?
You're a better friend than I am.
No, but I can watch like gross shit. I'm okay with that. You've not watched girls eat cum?
Yeah, but son, I'm homophobic. So like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? It's a different ball.
Can I be a little bit honest with you? I'll be getting head and like back in the day. Now I be getting this little cute ass bullshit head. Let's get this out the way type of head. You know what I mean?
Foreplay head?
What?
Foreplay head?
It's foreplay head. Whack ass head.
Yo, what is that, son?
You remember?
I go to the movies for the trailers. You know what I mean? What the fuck you think this is?
Remember when Akaash took a blue chew and got his dick sucked when he was dominating his relationship? Bro, were you around for this?
No, what happened?
Bro, the first time Akaash blew chewed, we were like, yo, tell us about the story. Like, how it happened? He's like, yeah, popped that chew, got my dick sucked. And we like, and then? And he was like, nah, I just finished up the dick suck. We're like, what?
We had a good night after. You know
You
what I mean?
got your dick extra hard to get it sucked, and that's it.
You get your dick sucked soft, right? Like,
Yeah, it's not impressing anybody.
She wanted to give head. Head is like, you know, when motherfuckers giving stuff away, like the sample. Like, I'm not gonna turn that down. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take the head. I'm done. You
No,
understand?
I understand why you took the head.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you took the blue chew for the head.
I didn't know what was gonna happen. I took the blue chew expecting sex. She wanted to give me head.
Because
It seems like a great option.
That dick was too fucking
That shit
fat.
looked wonderful, probably.
That shit looked too
I bet
fat.
it looked wonderful.
Told you, it gets it bigger, son.
Real
Gets
talk,
it
bro.
bigger.
Real talk.
She was like, "Oh, I can see it this time."
Yo, you think Akaash is
She
like?
finally found it, yo! Son! She was so excited. It was like Waldo finally showed up on the page.
It just swole up like a samosa, just fat in the middle. All right, so this dude is eating his own cum as part of a video that he wanted to be in. This isn't like they hacked his phone. He put out a sex video, I guess, with like one of his friends, he's claiming.
Yes.
Where's my phone? Because apparently he put in a text.
Yeah, he tried to own it afterwards, you said.
Oh, son, this shit was mad funny, son. He goes, you know how like when something embarrassing happens to us on the show and like we try to go over the top and
You
own
have
it?
to.
You go over the top. You can't go over the top with swallowing your own cum.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
impossible.
You already went over the top.
So this dude goes,
Yes, you can.
nah, not really though.
You went over the top when you took cum to your face.
That's my cum.
Wait,
That's
that
his
don't apply
cum.
at all. That's
I thought that would get it by you.
What you mean?
I thought I could get it by
the
you.
thing about going over the top. Sometimes that shit is flimsy.
yeah.
Like cum.
Yo, that's a good point. I did cum all over my face,
Yeah.
but I didn't gobble that shit up afterwards.
Yeah.
I wiped it off.
Yeah.
There's a difference between coming on your
You
face.
you didn't wash it off?
Son, I'm
You
not.
fucking animal. You just did
Yeah.
one of these?
Well, eventually I fucking washed it off. I wasn't in the shower when I was doing it. I was in my bed. I had to go to the shower.
Yeah. There's a difference between getting cum on your face and cum on your face.
Yeah. What?
Right?
No. Yes. There's a difference
so
between
cum.
eating your own cum and getting cum on your face. I accidentally got cum on my
Nah.
face. Hold up.
Nah, son. Nah. Have you ever
Hold
seen
on,
a
though.
bukkake?
Wait for it. I have seen a bukkake. I come on my face, right? And while I'm coming on
He
my
is his
face,
own bukkake.
I'm going like this. I'm going, right? I'm not like a little one of them fucking fish inside the pond in the Hilton. You know what I mean? You know, one of those fish, koi fish or some
It
shit.
does make a difference if you look like you're enjoying it versus like you don't want the shit. So yeah,
Yeah.
it makes a difference. It makes a difference.
It's not like I wanted to. I'm that much man.
Also,
Y'all don't have this problem. Y'all can't come up to your face.
I do
That's
not
true.
have this
That's
problem.
very true.
That's low T. Y'all are low T.
Hey.
Y'all are low T.
Hey, yeah, keep my
Low
tea.
T.
Keep my tea low. Your shit too
Low
high.
T. My T was too high. I had to lower my
Yeah,
T.
at your face. You know what I mean?
It was way too high.
Yo.
So where you nutting out your titties?
What?
Where you nutting out
I
your
come on my tits.
That's
I
respectable.
do. I
That's
come on my
respectable.
tits.
I get it.
Honestly, no. Let's have an honest conversation right now. You're laying flat on your back, right?
Yeah.
Flat on your back. Full erect. No blue chew. Full erect. Natural. How far could you come?
Which direction are we talking?
Wherever you want to go with it.
Maybe a little above my belly button. On a good
Your dick
day?
don't go there already?
No, but like it's just dribbling. Like it just goes down.
So you just leaky faucet.
Yeah, I'm leaky faucet.
Akaash, how far?
If I do
I feel like I could get it above the nipple.
nah.
Akaash, can you
Come
stop
on,
it, bro?
son.
You could barely shoot a 3-pointer.
That's true.
You can't shoot no cum above your titties, bro.
Son, you got to your face. I'm taking that
That's
as...
me. I'm high
taking
T.
that as the gauge, and I'm saying,
I'm
all
saying,
right.
we gotta point it in a direction so then we can mark distance. Because I'm thinking if I'm on my back and it's straight up, which direction are we going in?
Son, if you shoot it straight, it goes straight.
But it's straight up.
What about it?
You're on your back and your dick is pointed up.
My dick doesn't point up. It goes towards me. That's why I came on my face,
So
Al.
your dick ain't hard. Then.
No,
You got
when
a
my
pointed
dick...
dick.
When you, yeah, that's where your dick goes, dude.
If you're standing up,
that's why Puerto Ricans get pregnant all the fucking time because their dicks just point straight out.
Yeah.
Wait, when you're hard, your dick doesn't come up?
No.
It goes straight out?
Straight out.
Bro, that's odd,
it's
bro.
A straight perpendicular 90-degree angle.
That shit don't go up a little bit like a cannon?
And if you're laying on your back, does it fall on your belly?
It kind of has a curve to the left.
But it doesn't go down on your belly, it just stays pointed at the sky?
Yo, you got a weird dick, bro.
Nah, that shit gets hard, son.
I didn't say it doesn't get hard. It just gets hard in the most peculiar way. Your dick doesn't come back up towards you?
Son, you stand
How
at
do
a
you
right
have missionary sex if your dick goes straight out? It's got to come up so you can be on top like this.
You got a point there.
It might have been.
You got to get your dick checked.
Is it upside down? It might have been put on upside down.
Say again?
Is it put on upside down?
I think you got an upside down dick.
Is it always pointing up and then it drops down?
Yo, when
like
it's
that?
soft, does it fall up to your tits?
Yeah, that's what.
Like right now, is your dick pointing up to your tits?
Nah, it's along the left leg.
Which side are your balls on?
What?
Are your balls above your dick or below your dick?
Above. Where are yours at?
Yo, Alex has an upside down dick.
I'll dick upside down.
Dude, this is crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on.
Back to coming.
Anyway, so this kid tried to go over the top. He goes, "Hello, internet. Today, the Legion of Skanks decided to out me or cancel me or harass me or something by disseminating a femdom-style porno video.
You were the one disseminating, motherfucker.
Yeah, with a friend of mine who is a sex worker and a fantastic lady. In the video, I eat my own cum. 10 stars. Would do it again." Bruh, I don't know, bruh. Well, then again, none of us have eaten our own cum.
That's because you're done coming. How's she still gonna make me do shit when I came?
Yeah, how
Fuck
disgusted?
you.
How disgusted do you feel?
I came, you still gonna tell me what to do, bitch? Fuck you. I'm going to sleep.
Think about how disgusted you feel
domination.
after you come.
You know what I mean? That's domination.
That is domination. Yeah. Wait, what is you saying, Mark?
Like how disgusted you feel after you come, just in general.
Bruh.
That's what I'm saying. And
Wait,
then,
y'all feel disgusting?
Yeah, pretty much.
When you're coming by yourself or when you're with a girl?
By myself.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
No, what about when you're with a girl?
Less bad.
Yeah, you feel good.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right?
Yeah. But like as soon as I'm done, then I'm like, oh, now I can go on my phone and.
But I'll tell you what disgusts me after I come.
How
no
long
matter who
y'all
it's with.
wait after sex before you grab your phone and start
60 seconds.
scrolling?
60 seconds exactly. I grab my phone first, set a timer, and then I wait 60 seconds.
You know how addicted to my phone I am? If I'm being honest with you, this is how addicted to Patreon. This is how addicted to my phone I am. I'll nut and I'll go to my girl and be like, "All right, babe, hop in the shower, clean it up." And while she walks to the shower, I'm grabbing my phone with my dick leaking on my own sheets that I have to sleep in.
That's respectable.
You have to do
it.
it.
Oh, she's walking away. You can't do it when she's still in the bed.
Nah, that's foul. That's
this
foul.
guy said 60 seconds. Is she still in the bed?
Nah, I'm sweet. I'm a sweet guy.
Sweet guy. Go, Akaash.
I wait till she falls asleep, and then I sneak it with the right hand.
No, I can't handle the cum leaking.
Yeah.
So once that's cleaned up, phone is on. But I don't, like, the second she's out the door, I'm ready to look at the phone. And she's out the door immediately
you
because
clean
she
your own
regrets what
dick?
she just did. Yeah, she cleans her shit, and my little leak, I'll take care of.
Wait, you don't clean your own dick?
Nah.
What happens?
If I'm by myself, of course.
What if she goes to the bathroom and gets like a towel or something and
We
wipes
have
you off?
the wet and dry next to the bed.
Yeah, that. But does she do it for you?
Yeah.
That's king shit. That's king shit, yo. If
You got to get out of this femdom type relationship.
you
Wait out here, femdom. Hold on a second. Akaash been testy since we put him through a spin cycle. Motherfucker You're like a deer drinking out the brook, and then all of a sudden you hear the fucking wolf.
I ain't going back in that spin cycle, yo.
Wait, make one little joke. You got to get out to yo.
Sounds like Soldier Boy. Bro.
You once
Boy
did
that
something for your girlfriend when she asked.
Sorry, I Soldier Boy that shit. You.
Wait, what I do?
You literally said to Al, you don't clean your own dick after you have sex?
Oh yeah, I'm being a hypocrite to make fun of you. Let me explain how things work on this podcast.
Got it.
If it's funny, I'll say anything.
Okay, got it. Just want to make sure. All right, bet.
Akaash can't risk it, bro.
Bro, I ain't
Look
back.
at him holding on
I
to
ain't
the
going
seat,
back.
bro.
I'm
He
here,
wants to
yo.
start a bar fight.
Yo, son, I'm in that roller coaster when they strapped in. I said, fuck. Tick, 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 tick. I said, I'm not doing this.
Oh shit. Okay. So this dude eats his own cum. They out him for eating his own cum. Now I'm trying to think. To be fair, it is weird to eat your own cum. It is weird.
It's beyond, it's super weird,
Thanks for
dog.
thinking about it.
I
though.
used to try to taste my own cum
Oh yeah.
when I was a kid.
He told me that one.
You definitely have because you mentioned that too many times.
I
not
need to-
have successfully done.
Son,
I need to protect myself. Here I am talking about how weird someone's would taste his own cum. And someone's like, remember when before you could come, you would just taste your pee thinking it was cum? Let me clarify for the new patrons what's going on here.
this Andrew Schulz who smells his own shit. You don't think he tried his own cum?
No, I haven't tried my own cum.
Knife and fork out that bitch. I was like, that's Andrew, yo. You got a little bib on.
With a knife and fork, like it's a sunny side egg.
You got the bib on, but instead of a lobster, it says a leaking dick, and you just.
Yo, I'm saying, back in the day when I was a kid, before I ever came, I would jerk off in the shower, try to jerk off, and I'd just pee, and I'd be like, wait, is that cum? And I'd just throw my pointer finger in the pee stream, and I'd be like,
Yo, that's wild.
what?
Wait, it's so
That's
fun. What's so funny?
Compliments to the chef, bro. Like, come on, your boy was out here salty.
What's so funny about this shit is that you never tasted cum before, but you thought you knew what it would taste like.
I thought it would taste different than pee.
And you
That's
had tasted
all I was
pee.
going for,
You
right?
had a frame of reference. You had tasted
I
pee.
smelled pee.
What does that mean?
Yo, you want to know something interesting?
This guy is disgusting.
Yo, you know how disgusting we are? Once I
No, not we.
shut up, you Al over here.
Yo, fuck out of here.
You. I'm not gonna take this slander from Al and his fucking hex wrench dick. Just sticking straight out of his body.
Like a fucking Allen King. Bro.
Literally, Al. He put that on Al. Okay.
Oh my God.
Cool. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Once we peed in my boy Ev. Shout out to my boy Ev. Y'all all met him. Once we peed in a bottle of Labatt Blue beer from Montreal. Okay. I took a few.
Martin disrespected off rip. You heard
I
that
took a
shit?
few sips of the Labatt Blue. We got this all on video somewhere. And then so it took away some Labatt Blue. And then I peed into the bottle. And then we put the top back on. And then we gave it to Ev. And then we all sat there and had fake conversation, just staring at him,
That's
waiting for him to take a sip of the
Crazy, dog.
Now, he got so upset and it almost like ruined our relationship and actually probably
He
has
almost
us-
ruined your relationship? The fuck are you talking about, yo?
I thought that's an innocent, fun joke.
Hey guys, when we're back on the road,
Yeah.
don't ever.
I peed in so many of the things that you say. I peed in so much of your stuff that I forgot
Son,
to even
that's
inform
not
you
it.
about it. There was that time I peed on your deodorant.
Oh shit.
I did.
Nah, but that probably helped it. You know what I mean? That probably made it more antibacterial somehow.
That's the thing. Pee is not that bad. Pee isn't.
Drinking pee is wild.
Is it though?
Your own
Yeah.
Your own pee, is it that bad?
for survival?
Not for survival. For hijinks.
Well, this is the thing. It depends on how hydrated you are. Because I've thought this where I was like, if I'm super hydrated, is that just water?
If you're super hydrated, is that just water?
Yeah, you know when you pee clear and you're like,
Oh, that's a
Yes.
good question.
could I just drink that shit? Like, what even is that?
I think you could run it back.
Like, especially, I would do it if I had one of those purifying straws that Bill Gates gives to African kids.
yes. So you could pee.
Get out all the bullshit, and then you just
I
got...
think that's just water, right?
It's filtered.
I don't know if it's just water. You should know.
I don't know.
What's
I would assume it's not. I would assume there's no way you're just peeing out water.
If
no
you
matter
drink a
what.
lot of water.
If you drink a lot of water, so it's only water.
Even if it's
Gonna
super
be
clear.
Is
very
pee that
dilute,
fucking
but it's
bad?
Still gonna have some.
No, let's be honest. Is pee that fucking
Ask
bad?
F.
Ask your family.
I don't get it.
they're poor.
Fair enough. I'll take it.
No, actually, I forgot. His family's mad rich back in India.
Yeah, super. My dad's side.
They don't
Mom's
know
side's
about
all
that.
right.
Your mom's side?
Mom's side's doing all right.
She was just fine.
Yeah.
That was the thing. Your mom was a little bit of a piece back then. Can
My
we
dad
acknowledge?
didn't know,
What?
but she was.
Your dad didn't know. He found out,
Yeah.
but happy.
Had to be.
Like happy.
Oh yeah, your dad didn't even
Happy.
know.
Yeah.
Nah, but
he didn't know he was getting married until the
peace.
day of.
But it worked
Peace.
out.
And you know what I realized? I've been thinking about this Indian matchmaking thing, and
Yeah.
you've probably thought about this a million times, so please stop me if I'm just being redundant. When you come from a culture that loves children so much,
Yeah.
You eat your own.
what? What? Mark, what?
What loves kids more than that, bro?
Yo, you're not even waiting for them to be kids?
That's what I'm saying.
You getting
Oh,
in
Mark
early?
Flores, chill for a second,
Yo,
please.
Yo, son, don't give this guy no shine, bro.
Whatever, yo.
Okay, so if you come from a culture that loves kids so much,
Yeah.
you can feel safe with your parents' choice of your mate because they wouldn't set you up with someone who would make kids that didn't fit the aesthetic that they wanted because they're so invested.
That makes sense. I didn't think of that.
Where with white families, where they kind of just go, all right, your kids are your kids. We'll be around every once in a while. Like, stop being
If
annoying.
they make you happy,
Whatever
blah,
makes you
blah,
happy.
blah.
Because they're not as invested
Yeah.
in the kids.
Yeah.
Do you think that's why you can feel a little bit more comfortable? Is that possible?
Yeah, I think so. That's part of it.
At least
I
on the
hadn't thought
man
of it.
side.
Makes sense. Yeah, on the man side. Yeah, my mom didn't get me with anybody ugly. That was something I already knew. If I go get an arranged marriage, she not get me with anybody ugly. Or if I'm like, yo, she's not cute, mom will be like, all right, what are you gonna do? They don't want no ugly person in the family.
Wait, your mom would go
My mom's only requirements for who I marry,
white.
no, she would
Oh, sorry, that was my mom. Sorry.
no, she told me she
Just joking,
would love
Mom.
if I married a white girl because the babies would be light. So that was real.
Yeah.
Colorism.
Yeah, she wanted
You know what I mean?
pretty,
Take that, Al.
pretty and rich, and she didn't care anything else. She was like educated, not rich. Has a good job. Pretty
Yeah.
and educated, and that's it. Only things that matter.
I mean, she's not
Pretty
wrong.
educated.
Pretty and educated.
That's
If
not
she's-
that bad.
What else is there?
That's all she was.
Yeah.
So if she would have looked for a wife, that'd have been it. I don't care what caste. I don't give a shit.
You know what I
Pretty and
hate?
educated.
You know what I really fucking hate about all these cucks that like criticize that dating show or criticize people that like put standards in when it comes to dating? That's just people being honest about what they fucking want, where you pretend and you hide your feelings to be all woke, and then you end up with the person that fits those exact fucking requirements.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's performative.
yeah, you're doing this performance. Oh, I don't care. And
Yeah.
then you end up like these white girls. Are, oh, I don't care who it is. And then you end up with the same fucking white guy that looked like the guy you grew up with down the block.
Bio
Money.
is racist. and
Bio di-
you marry someone from your hometown?
Boom.
Hey,
All the same cultural values, all the same. They're just open about it.
bitch coming home with Brock Turner talking about it's what's on inside that matters.
Yeah, come on. Who's Brock Turner?
The Stanford rapist.
Oh shit.
Like I know that's crazy, right? Stanford.
He didn't go all the way home.
Now he out.
No, I meant like for the rape.
Oh yeah.
Didn't he do it by a bush or something like that?
Oh, yeah,
Some
behind a
shit like that.
dumpster.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
what
Behind a
the official story
dumpster.
is.
Yeah, romance. So
Behind a dumpster.
yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's just brutal, bro. And then these Swedes came through and saved the day.
Was it Swedish people?
Yeah.
How the tides have turned. They used to be going around the world raping,
Yeah, right?
and now they're like, stop it. That is raping. Isn't that crazy? Them
That's a good
Vikings.
point. That's a good point.
That shows you could change.
Yeah.
That shows you could evolve.
People can evolve.
They got all the Viking out of them.
All of it.
You think at
All the
first they
king
showed
out of
up
them.
and they were just like, oh, oh, that stupid shit.
That is kind of ironic, though, because the way they found them, I'm pretty sure they were biking.
Not Viking. Oh my God.
Think about that shit, man.
Oh my God. I don't know what made me more uncomfortable. That or drinking. Nope. Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Guys, it's
Son.
crazy this rape shit that's popping. Everybody's raping. Everybody's out here getting accused of rape.
Not everybody.
Everybody!
Oh, getting accused, yeah.
Son, take off. First of all,
It's not everybody. It's one coast. Who's
Yo.
the New York rapist?
on the West Coast, comics getting so much pussy that girls are coming out the woodwork. He was sexually assaulting me. He was doing all this on the East Coast. I ate my own cum once.
We'll do it again.
I would do it again in a second. That's the difference. If you wonder where the fuck comedy is, or where comedy, if you really wonder where comedy is and who's running comedy this generation, that gives it to you right there.
Oh boy.
But we gonna change some shit. We gonna come up, boys. We have to just reorganize some things in New York.
Is there a bigger comedy podcast in New York? Can't be.
Hasn't been for a minute.
We the ones.
Hasn't been for a minute, son. Come on, listen. Come on, son. Come on, son. Long live the flagrancy. Now, you got Jeff Ross. They called a crazy Me Too.
Did you read it?
Well, I read her original videos.
I saw the girls in original video testimony that originally came out.
She seems a little off.
Yes.
That being said, I don't know. This happened. Allegedly, she's saying when she was 15, Jeff Ross was stroking her out. So not like back alley rape, more like pedophilia or whatever that shit is.
No, I mean, the guy already took roast battle without consent, so, you know what I mean?
So, shots fired!
Yeah, you know I got real battles back, yo?
You got to do it. I'll be honest, Jeff is a sweet guy to me. Never seemed like a rapist.
Right. Wait, he didn't create the show?
Say what?
He didn't create the show?
Nah, he came on. You know the story, Akaash.
Yeah.
I said it on Idiots, too.
Yeah, it was my homie show, Real Battle. And then that kid that's still on the show, Brian Moses. And then Jeff came, and they were like, he was like, yo, I want to be a part of this, want to help you guys out. Very charming guy. And they're like, all right, cool. And then he started taking over the show more and more. And Rel, my boy, was like, nah, fuck that. And then Jeff was essentially just like, look, I can sue you for no reason and bleed you dry and take the show anyway. So you can either come onto this show as a producer, which he is. He took the producer check because it's like, I can't go broke for this. I might as well get something. And that was the choice. You could be a producer or you could just lose the show because I sue you, I bleed you dry, and that's how this business works. Whoa. He said some G shit to him like that, like, I'm just going to sue you because I can. And I'll keep taking you to court because I can.
Shit. I will say this.
Oh, shit.
I will say this. I think Rel made a poor business decision.
In what sense? I believe you.
I would, if I'm Rel, I would recognize the fame and status that Ross has and the famous people that he can bring to roast battle, and I would view it as an asset, and I would cut him in. That's what I would have done as a businessman.
Right.
And I would go, okay, I can be a part of this. This is my show. I own the show, and I'll build this fucking thing up, and it'll be amazing, instead of going to war with this guy who's going to get Jim Carrey to be there and host it. That being said, it's completely foul of Jeff to steal the show or force him out. And again, I got to hear Jeff's side as well, but obviously Rel's the homie, so I'm going to believe.
Well, Jeff got different sides to tell right now. He's busy telling a different side.
A lot of different sides. A lot of different sides. But and Jeff has always been nice to me, so I gotta. But you know, Rel is also the homie, so this is a tricky one. But as far as a business decision goes, you know what I mean. I think you got to recognize like what someone's bringing to the table. Like I never had any ego whatsoever with Charlotte about anything because I understood how massive he is and like what he brings to the table.
Yeah, I think we both were with people, obviously right here, right now, where it's like, oh, this guy's exploding. Do I need to let my ego get in the way of shit? Or do I just let my boat, what is it, rising tide lifts all boats?
Yeah, it's like
this the rising tide. If you got a rising tide, hey,
let it
bro.
go.
Yeah.
Because what I would say, I'd be like, yo, do you want 50% of $1 million, or do you want 100% of 10,000?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know how, and granted, it's earlier on, maybe career business wise. Like I understand how the industry works. They're terrified to greenlight anything that don't have a big fucking name on it. So once you have a big fucking name on it, that green light comes popping.
Yeah.
Right. So that's just what I would say in that situation. I'm not absolving Jeff of what he did to Rel, but I am saying, Rel, you could have made better decisions.
Also, when you're younger, you're mad possessive of like you, and you think everything is fleeting. So I got this good idea. I got to hold on to this idea for dear life.
Yeah.
It's like gripping sand super tight and it just keeps slipping.
And it's the first thing that like you see really start to pop for you in LA. Like
heat. We would go to that show, every comic in LA was there. It was a scene that I have not seen in New York.
Son, I got a video of this crippled dude getting roasted, bro.
Oh, bro.
Oh, this shit was so funny. He was mad crippled and he was all like, I don't know, the hands and the arms. I think cerebral palsy.
I think it was beyond that. I think like wheelchair, like arms, like all the way in.
He was
T-Rex
all
type
crumpled
shit.
up, yeah. And the dude that was roasting him said, He goes, you look like your legs were drawn by your arms. he goes, you look like someone put your voodoo doll in a blender. That shit was fire.
Oh my God.
Voodoo doll in a blender.
Bruh.
Woo.
It was a scene.
And the kid, the cripple, was loving it. He was coming back with haymakers. Man, it was a special scene, bro.
Yeah.
It was a special fucking scene. In a tiny little room. That's the thing. That's the thing that we're gonna have to find new ways of doing with the whole Corona shit.
What do you mean?
Like, one of the reasons that was so special is because it was tiny little intimate private thing in the Comedy Store in what's called the belly room, which is like the smallest room. We've been up there, the little one upstairs out.
Yeah. Great room.
Then great room, and it felt like this cool little almost like secret thing.
Yeah.
And where do you do that now if you're performing outside and the whole neighborhood can hear you?
Yeah.
Like, how do you have something like it's cool, unique, and hot?
I heard they have speakeasy comedy shows.
What's that?
Like, you remember back in the day when alcohol was illegal, you go to like this little secret ass place and there would be a space where the people could drink.
Oh, shit.
There's apparently like little secret spaces where people are doing stand up.
Yeah, it has to be.
I mean, it makes perfect sense.
Gotta be speakeasy clubs, bars.
So-
There's a casino up in like White Plains or some shit.
Really?
Yeah.
There's gyms. Gyms are like you can walk in the back door.
I know that about gyms, and that will happen more and more. I just wonder with that, like, what's the deal when it comes to the speakeasy with a comedy show? Because when it came to alcohol was illegal, but it wasn't hurting you and the people around you per se. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, you just having a few drinks didn't potentially like hurt you.
Yeah.
Whereas going into these group gatherings in a small little dingy basement, which is like the perfect share Corona environment, that could potentially hurt you.
Right.
So I'm like, what is the solution for that? Because during, what is it called when alcohol is illegal?
Prohibition.
Apartheid? Prohibition. That was when blacks were illegal, my bad. And so during Prohibition, I would have definitely popped off at one of these little what's it called? Drinking spots.
Yeah.
Of course, that'd be fun. It'd be a cool night. You sneak out, like it'd be great.
Yeah.
With Corona, it feels different.
There is something too, though. Like, I remember when you...
Does that make sense? The rebelliousness, does that make sense, Akaash?
No, it's more dangerous in that, like, I think alcohol can be super dangerous, but just like you said, just going to a bar, having a few drinks, that's not dangerous. Going to a small, dark club where everybody's tightly packed, probably not wearing masks or laughing, which is basically sneezing, nobody's doing 6 feet, like, that seems like that's a perfect thing for what we're afraid of right now, which is Corona. This is the perfect breeding grounds for Corona.
So, like, does that take away from the rebelliousness of it a little bit?
It might take away from your fear, but I think it adds to the danger, which is kind of, there's fun. There is fun in comedy being dangerous again.
Yeah, I love that. I guess I just wonder if it's like, I like breaking laws that I feel are immoral.
Right.
Like, those laws are fun to break.
Yeah.
Like, don't go swimming past 9 o'clock. Why not, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Like, let's go. Like, who says you can't swim at night?
Yeah.
Let's break that.
Arbitrary laws. Like, this don't have a purpose. This ain't helping anybody.
Yeah, you're
Fuck
just
you.
doing it like, maybe it comes from a good place. You're like, okay, there's no lifeguards. Let's save some people. But it's like government overreach.
Yeah,
I like pushing.
It's a litigation thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like, pushing back against that kind of overreach, I support. But pushing back against something that, like, is going to protect you and the people around you doesn't feel as exciting and
I get that.
like sexy.
No, I get that.
It don't feel sexy in the same way,
I get that.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like, now if there was a way to do that where everybody had like this apparatus that made sure we were all good, but we're at this comedy club. I don't know what the apparatus is, some sort of like, special mask or this, that, the other, where it could be safe. Now we're rebelling. It's sexy.
10 to 15 years.
What is that?
10 to 15 years.
Yes, 100%. Like that would be rebellious and sexy without that kind of like, I don't know, bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do we do that?
Yeah, I don't know. I also think it might be an indicator of like your age a little.
Go.
In the sense that like you now have like grown up to have like enough like moral empathy for other people. Whereas like young kids now are like, I don't give a fuck. I'll get sick. I'm not gonna die. You know what I mean?
Motherfucker's calling you old.
He right. I'm old.
But like,
No,
facts though. Like,
yeah,
He
it's
like chuckled before he said it too.
because
No, but-
I listen to my friends like that are like going to these like underground casinos and shit, and they're like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Your friends in Florida though.
no, my friends up here, and they're like, I don't give
You
a
got
shit.
friends up here.
Yeah,
Fuck.
right. And they're like, yeah, I don't give a shit. I'll go to this thing, like get drinks, underground bar. Like they don't care.
Yeah. No, I understand there are people going to be irresponsible. But
Bitch.
no, I do. I understand it. And I understand that like the lack of responsibility comes from understanding you have a safety net, right? It's like, okay, if I fuck up or I get corona, I'm just going to move back to Maine with my parents and they're going to take care of me.
Yeah,
this,
exactly.
that, the other.
There's no stakes.
There's just no stakes when you're a kid. So you do this kind of like dumb shit. But I feel like not only do I have responsibility for like my girl and that kind of shit, like I can't go down for like a while. I don't want this, like, I don't want this to stop. Like, I got people who rely on me.
You have
like,
real responsibility.
I have real responsibility. I have people who rely, I got to be here for people.
Rebellion is kind of a function of just not giving a fuck.
Yes, but I think I can give a fuck about certain things. I can not give a fuck about certain things.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like torn. It's like, to me, this doesn't feel rebellious in like in the same like teen angsty way that you had like those movies, like let's dance, even though dancing is illegal, like Footloose. This is not Footloose.
Yeah, I just think the only difference is you're willing to be rebellious as long as no one else is affected by it.
Thank you for making this way shorter. Let my rebelliousness affect me and only me.
Yeah, like you're not gonna drink and drive because the law says not to. That could kill somebody else.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I'll
Thank
drink
you.
if you tell me not to drink. Fuck you. You don't. That's my body.
But if someone else's body,
Yeah.
and if I am gonna drink and drive, well, I could hit somebody, so that's fucked up.
Right.
But I'm not gonna like take people in a fucking car with me.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Thank you guys for finding out why I had this. Because part of me wants to just go, fuck it, fuck the system, let's go.
Yeah.
But I'm holding myself back, and I'm like, why is that?
I'm the same way. You know, when we used to film, some spots would be like, nah, you got to get permits and all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
I
we're
don't
not
give
hurting
a
nobody.
fuck, bro.
that
Yeah.
shit. We taking a camera, we getting our footage, and we out. I'm like, that's the type of shit I'm willing to break that type of law because it's like, come on, son.
Yeah.
Like, it's stupid. Or like, if I'm driving real late night, there's no cars on the road. Like, I'm not waiting for the green light. Like, I'll treat it like a stop sign. And then
Right.
I'll keep moving because there's no cars.
There's nobody
coming.
that you get hurt.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. That being said, I'm going to be in Columbus, Ohio on August 28th.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Akash. I'm sorry, Akash, man. My bad.
No,
We'll be at the Stress Factory.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just about to say, like, what you mean?
No, but I really did. Here's what when we went to Kansas City.
Phony motherfuckers.
Now, we went to Kansas City. When I saw how it was set up, I was like, okay, I feel comfortable here. I was most nervous at the airport. So I'm like, I'll do a gig if I could drive there. But the comedy club, I feel like they're doing whatever they can do. A speakeasy comedy room, they're not doing no 6 feet. They're not doing any of the temperature checks before you get in. None of that
That's true. Like the club that we were performing at, everybody was super far apart. The front row was far from the stage, but also they had these like panels.
Yeah.
It's like a hockey rink.
Yeah, it was like a hockey rink. In between every row, there was a panel. So even if you were like laughing from the third row or whatever it is, it stops right there. See-through panel.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so you're not getting your shit on the people, I guess, in front of you.
Yeah. Hopefully Good Nights will have that August 20th through 23rd. Raleigh, North Carolina.
Get it, yo. Go out and see Akaash, man. For real. But all right, what else we talking about, man? There's got to be some topics. Al, what we thinking?
So we're done with discussing rape accusations.
I mean, it's just like every other day. There's another one. It's just Takeoff. Takeoff. That's what we were talking about.
Oh yeah.
Takeoff got a rape
Take
accusation.
some time off, I think.
Yo, real talk. But what's the deal with it? Like,
So his supposedly happened at a party in L.A. I feel, of course, whenever there's an accusation, I take it seriously. But if it's like at a party, there's people there. It's like that's dicey.
it's
like people
rape,
are drinking.
or is it sexual assault? Like,
It's sexual assault.
why do they throw rape in the fucking thing, bro?
I think the headline I read, and I was like, I don't even know if I want to discuss it, it was rape. I think it was like he had sex with her.
Oh.
I think. And maybe you should click on that and double check. But that's what I saw the headline. And again, I was like, this seems uncomfortable to talk about. I don't know if I have like a thing for this.
well, we don't have any information
And
about
then
it.
I also see people commenting the fact that she's filing a lawsuit instead of just pressing charges. which makes it look a little dicey. But she did go and get a rape kit or whatever, like the next day or right after it happened. So like that does seem.
Can I ask y'all a question? This might sound dumb.
What's up?
How do they know it's rape from the kit?
What's in a kit?
Is
it like a first aid kit with some gauze?
But like, how do you know? Like,
you look for signs of like forcible, like rough sex. So
now,
like,
what if you're a huge dick? I mean that sincerely, not even as a joke. Like, is it possible that a girl that has a really small pussy and there's a dude with a huge dick, they have sex and then her pussy shows similar signs?
Yeah. I've thought about that and I was like, it can easily happen to people, or just if you have consensual rough sex. Because I think women used to set basketball players up like that. So they would take them back to the hotel, intentionally have like real rough sex, and then go and get a rape kit the next day, and then try to extort them. I heard that going on for a while, and then they like shut that shit down.
That's interesting right there. Yeah, I've always been curious about that. Like, how do they define it? How do they know? Yo, we live in a weird time where like a girl comes out and says, I was raped, and the immediate reaction is, were you?
Yeah.
Like, that's not a good time, bro.
Yeah.
No,
Especially
I
with,
also
like-
don't think that's everybody's reaction. I think that's our reaction.
I'll be honest, yo. No. I'll be honest, yo. It's to the point where like I hear a lot of women having skepticism, and they'll say to me, they'll be like, I wouldn't say this out loud, but like, you know, it really, like they'll literally go, I wouldn't share this even with my friends, but it seems a little fishy.
Yeah.
That's bad, bro.
Especially when you consider like most rape accusations are legitimate. Like I think only like according to like stats I've read, like 8% are false, or like 7% or something.
Yeah, but how do you know? Like that's a weird number to prove.
Yeah, I don't know.
How can you prove a false rape accusation?
Yeah,
It has to come out because she admits it.
Yeah,
false.
like
Right.
that's why it's so small. Because a lot of times, like feminist groups will like use that as an argument, but it's like the only way it proves to be a false rape accusation is if she goes, "Actually, I falsely accused."
Right.
And
It would be the same. It'd be as unfair as saying, "Oh, so many." Like every time a rapist gets off, oh, he didn't do it. Like I believe the system. The stat is 60% of rapists aren't found guilty, so 60% of rape cases are false.
Exactly. The
Right.
stat is a little
You can't
misleading.
do that. That's
makes
a
sense.
fucked up thing to do.
But
Yeah,
keep
that
saying
makes
what you
sense.
do.
But I think at the very least, probably the majority of rape accusations are legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like I think when I just think of the stat, I'm like, probably it's not a lie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like likely, like just if I'm going based off stats, like majority wise.
Yeah.
But then it's like,
I approach it the same way. Like I think there's always some legitimacy to it. It's just maybe both parties didn't see that interaction the same way.
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
other thing is that
Like
two
when
things
the
can
guy
be true.
denies it, like off rip, I just feel like, oh, maybe there was just like a misunderstanding in the night, or like, you know, sometimes women will not say yes, but like not say no, even when they don't want to do
So
it.
here-
Like I've heard
Go,
women
go.
say
Patrice said a great thing on the Mark Maron podcast like a decade ago when he was alive. He said he realized because he served time for like a case,
rape.
for a case that the judge was like, "This is bullshit," but y'all don't respect love, so you're gonna get 2 months in prison or something
Really?
like that. But he said what I learned is, go
I
ahead.
just want to clarify the case just because we have
Yeah.
a picture of him up here, and this guy's the god, and I love this. So him and a few of his boys ran a train on this like white girl.
Yeah.
I think it was a white girl in high school.
yeah,
And it was cool. And then her brother found out because one of the kids said something.
yeah.
Her brother found out, and then all of a sudden it went from a fun train that they were all talking about and everything was cool to, oh, actually, no, I'm not a whore. They raped me. It was one of those, I'm not a whore. They raped me.
One of their friends also heard about it and went to school with her and like was like, "Yo, if you don't suck my dick, I'm gonna tell everybody what you did."
No.
Then she did that and then had a fucking breakdown. And then while she's breaking down, it's like, oh, and that sex wasn't even consensual. It was rape. And it's black dudes and a white girl. So they were on trial.
In Boston.
In Boston.
Yeah.
Judge was like, yo, this case is flimsy, but you still get 2 months because you don't respect love or something.
And one of his homies went. You could listen to him talk about it in full on Opie and Anthony. There's like a YouTube video of it,
Yeah.
and he like really goes into detail with it. But one of his boys went crazy.
Yeah.
He went crazy in prison. He was
Refused
like so
to shower
scared,
because he was
refused to
so afraid of
shower,
getting raped.
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
But Yeah, but respect.
But-
He committed to not
Yo.
get raped. He didn't get raped. I mean, he went crazy, but what's
I'm
worse?
saying that as somebody who got raped in prison. So I mean, hey, he wishes he didn't shower. But what he said, what Patrice said, is what I realized from that is if a girl says yes but thinks no,
Yeah.
it's rape.
Yep.
So it's real tough. Like,
Yeah, that's where it's tricky. I think both people can be telling the truth. I think a girl would be like, yo, I felt uncomfortable with that sexual interaction. I feel like it was assault. And the guy can be like, yeah, it was great. There were no problems.
I'm mad persuasive.
And both of them
son.
could be telling the truth.
Yeah.
There's two. I want to talk about two things with that. One, I think that's the Kobe interaction. I think the girl felt uncomfortable, and you can see it by his testimony afterwards. He wrote that like
he wrote that
apology.
thing, which is like, I can see how now it could
I can see how she thought it was that, but I did not think it was that, and I believe that can be true between people.
Especially if you're an NBA athlete and everybody's throwing it at you all the time.
Now, there's two things that come with it. That's a very slippery slope and incredibly scary.
As I said it, I was like, wait a minute.
Right? Because think about it, now, every dude who is in a consensual relationship or consensual sexual interaction, now we're opening the door for the girl to be like, well, actually, I didn't feel like it was consensual, even though you might have felt like that in the moment. And now everything can turn into rape.
Yeah.
So at a certain point in time, we need to protect women as much as we possibly can. It's incredibly important we protect them, but we also have to put some accountability, or else we're in incredibly murky waters. And at bare minimum, a stop, a wait, or a no, any of these types of things to like just say, hey, listen, it was established that I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
You know, I think is really important. One thing that I saw, and I'm not trying to blame shit on movies or whatever, but like a lot of times the behavior that we, distribute out into the world is a reflection of like media and what is allowed and what is okay. I'm watching James Bond Goldfinger. I think this is the third James Bond. Son, this shit is hilariously sexist. Like one time he just like tells this girl like, why don't you go grab me a drink? This is guy talk. And then as she walks away, he slaps her on the ass. Like it's really funny. Yeah, it was lit. But an interesting thing that I noticed, there's a scene with a pussy galore in him where he like grabs her and like pulls her close, and she like pulls herself away. He like grabs her, pulls her close. She like pulls herself away, and then like she flips him, like she does some like judo shit to him, fucks him up a little. He fucks her up a little bit. Then they're on this like bale of hay together, and he like pushes his face down on her. She's pushing him off, and then he starts making out with her, and then she just kind of like gets into it.
Yeah.
But you look at it and you're like, oh, is this where the no means yes comes from? Like, is this where this idea that like women actually push off a little bit and women are supposed to pretend like they're not into it, and then all of a sudden they become into it if you just keep on going? Like, if you looked and saw this, if someone described that in court, you'd be like, oh, he raped her.
Yeah.
It is literally, he raped her, and then she was just like, I just submitted because I didn't know what else to do in that situation.
No,
and that's a major motion picture, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with the most influential male figure of the time. That's how he was treating women in a sexual situation.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you compound that with porn also. Like you learn about just like the very basics of sex through porn.
Yeah.
And then like that on top of like the way to deal with the relational aspect. Both of those things are compounding into like, I think probably unhealthy sexual relationships.
Yeah, so we get this unhealthy idea, and then everybody's so paranoid to talk about sex in America, right? Because we've got like these religious values that make us just go, oh, sex doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And then what is it like the every correction's an overcorrection? So like the people who are talking about sex are doing it in this crazy way, right? So there's no just like kind of like, oh yeah, this is normal sex. So this is what we should expect. Hey, women, you could just tell people get the fuck off of you and they should listen. And hey guys, you shouldn't just like be forceful or aggressive. That's not charming or cute.
Yeah.
You know? And and you have people like really fucking misled.
And I was
scary,
saying,
dude.
To what you were saying earlier, that's when I thought about that, I was like, oh, okay, now I see the validity of like the anti-slut shaming thing. Because if there's slut shaming, a girl is thinking, I don't want to be perceived as a slut, so I don't want to admit that I really want to have sex with this dude because he might think I'm a slut if I just love sex. If girls are empowered to say, yo, I love sex, let's have sex, then we're going to take them very seriously, and then super seriously if they say, nah, I'm not trying to do that. I'll be like, oh, this ain't no like, she's very honest about what she wants.
Oh,
I'm not getting
shit,
confused
that's
here.
brilliant.
Yeah, if you can't say yes, you can't say no kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God. If a girl is judged for being into sex, she's gonna play coy.
She has to make you into her. Guys are always like, nah, I don't want no slut. I don't want no, she was too willing to have sex with me. And this is not a fault of the guy or whatever. I'm not trying to blame anybody, but I heard dudes be like, nah, she had sex with me too fast. That's not like somebody I'll settle down with. Girls hear that, and then they're like, well, I can't let him know I want to have sex with him. So let me pretend I don't. And then guys are like, well, she's pretending she don't. And that's where miscommunication happens. If girls are free to say, I want to have sex with you, then we take that at face value. And that same girl saying, I don't want to have sex with you, hey, you honest about this shit. So
you don't want to fuck me.
So I think women
Dumbass.
should be...
Right? That is fucking a great point.
If that point flipped me on the slut shaming movement, whereas before I was like, man, y'all just want to fuck. And then when this Me Too shit happened, I thought it through. I was like, oh, if they're cool saying yes and we accept that and we don't judge them for that, then when they say no, got it. Bro, very clear.
That's why I always thought like when the defense of a dude who in a rape case, when the defense tries to make the girl look like a slut, you know, how often that's like the defense's case.
Yeah.
Hey, this girl fucks everybody. They even did it with Kobe's girls. Like, she has all the different sperm in her underwear. Like, we don't know if like that underwear is from 4 weeks and she didn't wash it. Like, we don't know what it is, right? But they're like, oh, she's a slut. To me, whenever I heard that, I was like, well, if she's a slut, that's how you know it's rape. Not about Kobe per se, but like just about if she's a slut, she knows the difference. She's out here fucking.
A lot of sexual encounters, accuses no one.
Accuses no one, but you get accused?
Point. That's a great point.
She's not afraid of sex.
That's a
She's
great
very
point.
comfortable having sex.
I never even thought that.
Isn't that interesting? That's why I think it's the worst offense. And if I was a girl in that situation, they're like, yeah, I just go, yeah, I'm a slut.
Yeah.
So I know about fucking.
Yeah.
And I know what's not consensual. It's
That's
not
a great
being
point.
confused. And I'm very open. Matter of fact, I'm such a slut, you could bring all the guys in here and ask them about our sexual dealings. And I bet you they'll say there was never any behavior that was, similar to this. There's no miscues or any of that kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man, because we're all
I've had sex with all these dudes and I'm accusing one.
What? Pay attention.
Yeah.
So it's crazy because we're all going to have kids.
Yeah.
And we're going to raise them in this environment. I think you're going to see young boys raised in a very different way, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell
yeah.
I think that for the first time in history, you're going to have parents explaining how to not rape. You know what I'm saying? Like my parents.
I thought that was going to go further. I think it's the first time in history we're going to be told, don't rape these bitches.
No, like your parents never told y'all how to not rape?
Nah, you learn that shit freshman orientation in college.
Real talk.
College, actually.
College, they might do that shit.
Yeah.
But like your parents assumed you won't.
And
I think they're just like, listen to a girl. Maybe they even say something. I don't even know if they talk about sex like that.
But even the blanket shit we used to say before, like no means no, it's way murkier than no means no.
Yeah, it's going to be, we're going to have serious sit-downs.
I thought you were going to say this could be the first generation in history where the woman, maybe throughout all species really, where the woman is the sexual aggressor.
If that's smarter, then that's what I was going to say.
That's what you were going to say.
I was going to say that one. I was going to say the smarter one, guys. Go.
I think we're going to be like, almost to the point like, let her initiate. Because you can overpower her. You can do this. That could
I don't like that because I don't think that sets up a sexual dynamic for women. I love it when women initiate. I love it when my girl initiates. But I do feel that men should be able to as well.
But when you're raising a kid, if you had a son, don't you think you want to keep him out of trouble and be like, just don't even bother?
But I also don't want to raise him in a way that he will not be attractive to women. And I think that women do value a guy who's willing to be assertive and willing to like make the first move. And we need to make sure that we raise these boys in a way where they're willing to make the first move, but they're also
walk the fine line and
listen to the response.
I think there's validity to that. I don't know if most parents will do that. Most parents seem to be pretty overprotective. I think the overprotective method with
no means no, and don't eat your cum. I think those are the only things.
I was gonna say that. Think about how like porn stars have father issues, like female porn stars.
Oh,
think about the daddy issues you gotta have to be a male comic who eats his own cum. I mean, this guy got the worst father in history.
And again, we're just to clarify, not tasting your pee to see if it's cum when you're done. We're talking about.
I don't need that clarification, to be honest.
I need it. So just because that's you're young and you're just curious about the whole world, and your parents don't tell you what cum tastes like, so how would I even know? I have to figure out myself.
He's 17 years old. What can
exactly.
you do?
I was abandoned by my family. Your parents all sat you down and told you the taste of cum.
Nope.
What?
Yeah, I was explained in detail what that was, and so I didn't need to do it.
Let's do a different one than that.
Oh no, I was just gonna transition that only because we were talking about women being more of the aggressor in sex.
Yeah.
And this is pretty similar to that.
All right, play it. Fuck it.
Okay, so Academics was having a combo with.
This is recent.
22. This combo is recent, but the news that he exposed, people kind of knew about it. He just brought a little bit more eyes to it.
All right.
So basically, they were having Adam and Academics. They used to beef back in the day. Now they're cool. They pieced it up and shit. But during this discussion, things got a little heated, and Ak said this about Adam 22's girl, Lena.
Adam first came on here with Shorty. Of course, he didn't know he was going to wife her, but he was all saying, she said, he's begging me not to do that. And I was saying, yo, you told me you had a train ran on you by 6 niggas. You might as well do porn. Why not do the porn? Adam first came on here.
So.
What?
So basically, Lena.
She's pregnant now. I just want to point that out.
Ew.
Yeah.
Al's never had to get that far.
That was like a deer in the headlight.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so basically, I actually was just going to ask you guys, and we don't have to take it this extreme, but let's say your significant others hooked up with a very close friend of yours in the past.
No.
I'm having a very different tone than I just had 2 minutes ago.
So, but you just found out about it now.
You fucking slut! Why you gotta bang the whole team?
No train or anything like that. But just like she just hooked up with a friend of yours, but you're just finding out about it now. Is your relationship surviving?
Son,
if I'm still close with the guy, then nah.
It's gonna be tricky,
even though
bro.
you have like such a great, you're about to marry this woman.
Yo, son, can I tell y'all something?
That's an indication to me that there's like withholding of information.
Oh, if you just found out about it.
Just finding out now.
Yeah, after 6 years, you wouldn't let me know that like this guy that we hung out with.
No, you didn't go. Oh, well, you didn't have a pass, but I'm saying like nobody goes and runs down every single girl they fucked.
But you're hanging out
But
with
if they're
someone.
homies, it's
Y'all
different.
want to know some crazy
What if they
shit?
didn't know they're homies?
Y'all want to know some
That was a
crazy
slick ass
shit?
answer, yo. Hey.
Let me tell y'all some crazy shit. Ready?
What's up?
Okay.
Hey, get the edit ready.
I got 2 crazy shits. Okay, one, my boy. My boy is his wife got smashed out by one of our friends. Oops. Like, that was one of his best men in the wedding.
I know a situation like that.
Okay.
Right?
Like how long before they got married?
I think like not too crazy, but like everybody knew about it, and it was everybody's homies, everybody's cool, everything's chill, it's on the table. But for me, it's super weird.
I mean, if everyone was cool, then everyone was cool. Then it's whatever.
But it's hard to be cool with.
I got a situation like that, and it was like a one-night stand, and then she met his friend. They're married now, kids. Just doesn't get talked about.
I like that. I like that too. But that's also weird. It's just
that's
in the room.
uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yo, look in my building.
Yeah.
Right. My girl has hooked up with another dude in the building where we live.
Oh.
That's why y'all looking for apartments.
Wait for it. And this motherfucker got the penthouse.
Oh my God.
Yo, son, I went into the shower the other day and there was some like gunk on the shower, the bath floor.
Sorry.
That's a throwback. If y'all get that one, you've been with us a minute.
That's good.
But there was some like little white shit on the floor. Ooh. And I'm showering, I'm looking at this white shit.
That's a little.
Bro, I had to taste cum again.
Well, at least now you know what it tastes like.
It's like, nah, but I picked it up and what it was toilet paper because my dog just tears apart the toilet paper in the room.
It got all wet or something?
And it got wet and it was all, but it looked like cum on the floor. So immediately I go into Kill Bill. Wham, 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 wham. I'm like, well, I gotta murder everybody in the fucking building? Like, what's going on?
Yo, can I tell you real shit?
Yeah.
Every time you tell me you're looking for a place, I'm like, why? They got such a nice
I gotta get out of here!
Now I know!
Come on!
Now I know!
I can't be living in this building. This guy looking down on me.
I be seeing videos Schulz sends us sometimes of him and his place. Don't you look at his place like, God damn.
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
amazing.
beautiful ass place.
It's incredible.
He tells me he's looking for new spots, and
Ain't
I
no
could
penthouse
not.
though.
Wow, that's rough.
Son, and I know
man.
that we're gonna be in the elevator, me and this dude.
Oh, yeah, it hasn't happened yet?
Nah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
do you
please
know?
come in
Do you
with
know?
that story.
Oh, bruh.
What?
Imagine if
I don't know what the motherfucker look like.
No,
and
but
I kinda
there's
don't
only
wanna know.
one button to press. Only one
yeah.
guy pressing that button.
Yo, but here's the thing. I think that I can't even access that floor. I gotta get permission to check him. How dare you hook up with my girl before I knew her?
He got his,
He's like yelling from the fire escape. Like, hey, calm down here.
Fire escape, this motherfucker got balcony, Alex.
Yeah.
He got balcony.
I'll fuck him up if you want. I'll pretend to be Uber Eats. I'll swear to God, I'll be like, delivery.
Son.
I think I would actually make a better Uber Eats guy.
Yo, that's true.
Depending on the cuisine he orders.
He might make a better fighter.
That's for sure. That's factual.
You gonna get up there and see this dude and be like, I should be delivering. This guy ain't gonna be no
Hey,
punch.
let me tell you something. The best chance he got is he orders a Popeye's chicken sandwich off Uber Eats. Then we got the fighter. Then we got the fighter.
Yeah.
Yo, you think some people delivering the Popeye's chicken sandwich are like, yo, can I get a bite, bro? Yo, is it that good? Is it that good, though?
Man, I saw some video the other day.
Would y'all move? Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know how to react to this, bro.
I just block it out. I block it out.
That's rough, yo.
Yeah, nah, that's
Because you
rough.
can't be mad at her. But
Nah, it
it's
happened
rough.
before me.
Like, yeah, that's rough, bro. That's rough. Son.
And you can't even, honestly, I applaud her for not settling for some 35th floor motherfucker. You know what I mean? She went all the way to the penthouse.
Yeah.
That's a good girl.
Yeah.
But I don't want this motherfucker looking down on me from his penthouse.
No. Here's the thing.
I don't know.
Neither of them lived in the building.
What do I
So here's
do?
the thing. Neither of them lived in the building. It was a new development. So they both bought in at the same time.
Who told who about this fucking building, though?
This psycho, I think, bought in because she was going and buying in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's wild. Like, he like bought the penthouse out of spite or
I
some
think
shit?
maybe.
That's an ill.
No, that's like a stalker ass motherfucker.
Nah, that's an ill purchase, son.
I kind of
an
like
ill
it.
purchase,
But
son. What's going on, bro? That's some
low-key-
shit I would do. Son.
No, but low key, like, kind of feeds my ego. Like he's up there in this penthouse all lonely, and I'm just stroking out the girl that he bought to be in the same building.
I don't know if he's lonely in the
He in the penthouse.
Bro, not lonely up there, bro.
It's never lonely in a penthouse.
Yeah.
I'm just justifying it, bro. Can I just justify it?
Let
to
him
myself?
live.
Son,
Let him live.
Penthouse is so nice, it's the name of a porn magazine. That's how much pussy people get in the penthouse.
Nah, this guy's miserable, bro.
He's miserable.
Yeah.
He's
Nah,
getting-
you're right.
getting
Yeah, he's
ass raped up
upset,
there.
right?
Getting ass
Nah,
raped.
he wanted to
Miserable
wife
ass.
your girl. Now you got that.
Yeah, his life sucks, bro. He's fucking eating his own cum and shit.
Yeah. Yo, low key, what if she made that shit up
To get you to buy a penthouse somewhere?
to get me to buy a penthouse somewhere?
Brilliant.
That's fucking brilliant.
And she be
That's
playing
3D
chess. She be playing chess.
I'm out here playing dominoes or something. Right? I'm not even playing checkers.
Playing tic-tac-toe out
I'm
there
playing
to
something
Connect
so
Four.
stupid Cubans can do it. Yo, just kidding, Cuban. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, I don't know. That is what it is. Say la vie, bro.
So you guys wouldn't leave? You would leave your girls or wouldn't? Mark would leave. Would you leave? And let's say she didn't even keep it from you. Maybe she didn't even know you two were friends.
Oh, we're going back to the friendship
Yeah.
shit. Okay. We're off of my embarrassing situation.
Yeah, trying to segue out of that.
Yeah. All right. So do I got to fight this guy when I see him? Real talk.
Yeah, but now he's hung up, dog. He put himself in the spin cycle.
Yeah, I think I just put myself in. Do I got to
You-
fight him?
you
What is
can't-
the way to...
You know what's worse?
You can't
What?
fight him, yo. He got. It's that Jeff Ross shit. I got money to take you to court if you touch me.
Son, I got money.
Son, but you know.
Not
Not-
penthouse.
Oh man,
Oh,
you
the-
doing well.
Yo,
Not top floor.
the only thing that could make that worse, if that's the matcha guy.
Oh,
Ain't no matcha man living in a
owns
motherfucking
the
penthouse.
matcha spot.
if he owns the
If he
matcha spot,
owns the
bro.
matcha
Stop it,
spot.
stop it. I swear to God,
Yo, go
I'll go.
fuck the matcha guy up
I
right
will
now, son.
wait for someone to go to the penthouse to be in the elevator with them. I'll just sit in the elevator all day and someone's telling me to hit penthouse.
Yo, bruh.
damn. Throw some fucking matcha.
Penthouse
in his
the
eyes.
whole floor, right?
Man, come on.
Okay.
Why y'all do your boy like this,
that
bro?
was from last podcast. He's like,
We got half flying cars in 2023.
And what are you gonna see with the flying cars, bro? Up in the pen.
Yo.
Oh fuck! So I gotta fight him, huh?
Yeah, you might have to.
You moving. Who cares? You moving.
I'm not moving
Why are you looking at all these places?
because I'm hoping someone's desperate. I could take advantage of them.
Oh, that's I'm into that.
Coronavirus. You know what I mean? I'm hoping somebody needs some bread, you know, and then I could get a little deal. Just like I'm getting fucked over from my apartment.
Yeah.
I'm getting bodied on. I'm renting out my place. I'm getting bodied.
Yeah.
Don't buy a place. That's my advice. Don't buy a place. I'm losing, if they do rent it, I'm losing $1,300 a month.
Oh boy.
So I'm paying $1,300 a month so someone can live in
You're
this
paying
apartment.
$1,300 a month to not lose your full rent.
Correct.
I'm only gonna lose 50% of my rent or whatever it is.
no,
Yeah.
well, I mean, better than nothing, but it still sucks. Of course, you would. Not
Yeah, this is a
want
bad time to buy in an expensive area like New York.
to. So renting prices is going down like that.
Yeah.
Well,
They're
actually,
saying 20%. They're
yeah.
saying 20% off rentals. And it's actually not a horrible time to buy, but the market, go.
I'm saying it's a bad time to buy if you plan on like renting the place out or whatever. If you,
Oh, yeah.
if you want to ride it out and live there, there's probably some deals to be had.
Investment properties, though, maybe not.
Yeah, like that's the thing because a lot of times these buildings put in rules so that you can't just rent it out and make money on it.
Yeah.
So they'll charge you 18% of your maintenance for the year. So they put all these rules in because they don't want it to be just this kind of like hotel.
Airbnb, yeah.
Airbnb, whatever. They'll say no Airbnb, but they don't want you to do it as an investment property. They want you to actually be in there. And my thing is, so I'm with my girl at hers, but I eventually got to start, taking care of that rent. Can't be, but I'm not going to pay two,
Yeah.
So it's just a tricky situation. Just be careful. Because we could easily move back to mine and then everything's good.
Yeah.
Hers is nicer.
That's the thing.
Mine doesn't have a guy that she hooked up with in the same building. That's an advantage. Mine doesn't even have a penthouse. I don't even like that word, bro. I don't even like that magazine. I like nothing, bro.
So the view though, when Andrew be sending videos, that fucking view, you can't leave that spot, yo.
What?
I'm not setting you up for a joke. I'm trying to compliment your
It
place.
feels as if you are.
It appears as
Think of a view that might be a little bit better.
Oh, that's y'all. Y'all are some animals.
Yeah, y'all are
That's
some animals. What's going on?
It's a great view in that place. All I
I
was
feel
saying.
like I'm drinking my own cum right now.
Oh man,
tastes worse than I thought it.
sound cookie embarrassed by you.
Nah,
Look at
in
Cookie.
all seriousness, I don't care that much. And is that bad?
Nah,
Nah,
you're a
that's
grown up that
mature.
came out like happy, like you know what I mean. Like you got a great girl, and this guy's out here being petty, buying shit to try to be close to someone. Like
Yeah, but like I don't care that much.
yeah,
But is that weird? Because I feel like if I was younger, I would really fucking be bothered by it.
yeah. No, you're a
You know,
grown
it
up.
just means you're mature. You're more mature.
I don't like this mature shit, dog.
This is also why you don't like rebellion. You know what I mean?
I really am
I was
pushing
thinking about
back.
that. Those are tied in. You're in your mid 30s now.
You're
I'm
emotional-
ready to be an adult.
You're
I don't got
emotionally
energy.
stable, bro.
That being said, I don't know how I'm going to handle that first interaction, but it's going to happen. And I think it's going to be a little bit old Schultzy in
You know
there.
what's gonna suck?
I think it's going to be a little bit.
A young man will.
Yo,
Yo, you know what's gonna
What
suck?
floor are you going to?
That's because there's this game in rich buildings that are like super high. You see what floor the person is pressing, and if you're higher than them, there's a little bit
Oh
of
my
judgment with
God,
that.
do I love
and if
it.
you're lower than them, you feel a little bit worse.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
You guys
I'm
have
so mad. I'm on the 37th floor. There's only one fucking apartment.
Yeah,
above
but
me,
how many
the
times
penthouse,
you-
And
That's the thing.
they click on that shit when I get in the elevator. These motherfuckers.
And then
guys-
if it's a
like the
dude,
likelihood of
it's
getting
different.
in the elevator with
That's
just,
gonna be a tough one.
yeah.
you guys
'Cause most
have
of the time you
elevators,
feel-
bro. Damn.
Yeah, most of the time you're like, floor 3. Look at this bum. Even though y'all both live in a luxury building, like, look at this bum.
Yeah,
I didn't
why
even
do we
live-
create hierarchies like that? That's crazy.
All of a sudden, Schultz manifesto over here.
Yo, every
Real
floor
Marxist,
should be
you know?
the same floor.
All people
why
are
do we-
equal.
Yeah,
Class is a construct.
everything's a penthouse.
Seize the means of production. What are
Also
we doing?
that. Also all those things that Marx
yeah.
Marx Gagnon. We gonna call you Marx Gagnon.
With 2 X's?
Oh boy.
Yo,
All right.
what's your take on this Jake Paul shit?
So I hit Logan, and I was like, bro, if y'all don't know what's going on with Jake Paul, the FBI like seized his.
They raided his home.
They raided his home
In
like, with
Arizona.
crazy
One of his
trucks.
homes, which is great.
That's fire. It was Arizona.
Arizona.
Oh, I thought it was LA.
I think it was Arizona.
LA.
You can double check.
People saying Calabasas, I think.
No, yeah, I think it
He
was
lives
LA.
in Calabasas and Arizona, if I'm not mistaken. And the Arizona home got
Nah,
raided.
Calabasas.
It was Calabasas.
Calabasas.
Oh, my bad.
Yo,
my bad,
shut
my
up, son.
Gun seized.
You know what's fire about a home that nobody could live above you, and also have hooked up with your girl. That's a fire thing. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know my only regret about sharing this story, because it's created great content, a lot of laughs, is I gave y'all ammunition against me, and I know I'm gonna get AK-47 by y'all motherfuckers.
Now, here's the thing about going at Schulz, though.
Yeah,
Schulz is like Trump with the nuclear codes. Like, that motherfucker will press that button at any moment.
Both of y'all. You too, motherfucker.
Let me tell you something, Al.
India got nuclear capabilities.
Let me tell you something, Al. You right. I don't normally know what it's like to be on this end of it, though. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of power to have that button, guys.
It is.
All right, go.
Yeah, so these are actually new updates so the Calabasas crib raided, guns seized, and the raid involves a Scottsdale protest.
So they're apparently coming after him because of the video of him with the looters?
Yeah.
That's federal? You need the feds for that?
Yeah, because the local court dropped the case.
Yeah.
Why are they coming after him? He's not even on video actually doing anything. Why does everyone hate this kid is my question.
Well, he leans into that, I believe. He plays off the hate. I hit up Logan, and I was just like, yo, tell me it's not child porn, because that's what I thought it was initially, because the FBI is showing up.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck should it be? Also, you're allowed to have guns in your home. Right? This
In
California.
LA?
Yeah,
Okay.
guns are legal in California.
That's what I also can't understand.
But Mark had an interesting point yesterday about
so-
like setting an example thing.
Yeah, I think they might be setting a precedent to be like, yo, if you loot, this is what could happen to you. We're going to like come through with the boys. We're going to fuck your whole shit up. They couldn't do it to like some poor random black kid, like in the middle of Black Lives Matter, send a fucking raid to his house. So they had to pick someone that like was guilty, that was also like hateable. So he fits that mold.
And famous enough to like,
warrant a story.
not only warrant a story, but also like make other people think it's okay
send
to
a
go
message.
and loot.
Right, exactly. So
you
It
arrest
sends a
him by
message,
sending
but
a message.
also like Jake could make other people go, "Oh, looting is fun. It's
yeah, it's
trendy."
cool with the kids, whatever. So they're sending this in to make an example, potentially because there might be more riots in the future if Trump were
Coming
to
up
win
to
the
the
election.
election. So I think that last part
That
right there
second
is
part
huge.
that last part is where
because
I get on
if
board a
they
little bit.
like they did with the statues. Remember when Trump came up? It was like 10 years if you take down a statue.
Yeah.
We ain't seen nobody with a rope or nothing trying to take down statues.
Yeah.
Right? So now with this, it's like, oh shit, let's say Trump wins and motherfuckers go to tear shit down again. Well, don't tear down the statues because you go to jail for 10 years. Well, don't loot and raid stores because the FBI shows up to your crib. You know what I'm saying? Like I think they're saying this the precedent now. And when I mean they, I don't necessarily mean Trump's cronies. I mean like the people that have America's safety at the forefront of their interests, regardless of who wins.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, let's say the FBI, CIA are not biased towards a political party. Obviously, there's evidence to say that they are, but let's say they're not. They still want to keep shit calm. Mm-hmm. There being riots and looting all over the country is not good for the country.
Yeah, instability is not good.
Instability is not good, right? So I get it.
That they're trying to make an example in order to procure more stability in the future.
Yeah, I get it.
I think it's more than just making an example for the rating. Like, I'm pretty sure this has been an investigation going on for a while because the feds
FBI don't just act out of nowhere, right?
And then his friend, some dude out in Vegas, his house got raided the same exact day.
I forgot that detail. Yeah.
So now that's what makes it federal because now it's connection. They can
cross
prove a
state.
connection between states. Now it's federal.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's right. Anything Explain federal again. So it's like if there's a conspiracy that's going across more than one state, neither state has jurisdiction on the entirety of the conspiracy. Boom. That's when the federal government comes in.
And so all they got to prove is that one gun, if they see a picture of one gun during their surveillance and now this same gun is in the other place, boom.
You've taken guns across state lines. You might not have the permission. That's trafficking.
Guns charges. Who just got caught up on guns charges? Is that the Tory Lane
Jake,
shit?
They took a bunch of guns out of his house.
Right.
And then who's his friend they got?
This other guy is called Armani Izzati. And at one point, he actually...
This guy's got a diverse group of friends, man.
He was arrested a few years ago for a prostitution ring. So this guy, he's been involved in shit like that. So now this is his second time getting in trouble.
I assume the tone was like celebratory that he got arrested on online social media because everybody seems to hate him, and I cannot find like good reasons why.
I think when he came up as a Disney star originally. But he came up through Vine originally. Let me take that back. So like,
then he got a Disney show.
Pops off Vine. His little brother starts popping off Vine also.
He's the older brother. Logan is younger?
Logan's older. Jake is younger, to my understanding. Okay. So then Jake gets on this Disney show. He's doing the Disney shit and then like goes rogue and starts doing like wild stuff. He gets his house in Calabasas, doing all these crazy parties. Like the neighbors are calling the police. Like there's a kid, like a child with millions of dollars, like ruining our neighborhood. He's just like ignorant and like the cops would show up and he would like stand on his car and like tell them to go fuck themselves. So like he was just like a rowdy, like rebellious kid. And when you are like a rich, attractive kid with millions of dollars, people don't like you.
That leans into it.
Yeah, exactly.
He leans into the villain.
You left out a really important adjective, and that's white.
Yeah.
Yes.
If he's a rapper doing this shit is amazing.
Yeah.
But the feds are still coming after you.
Yeah.
But the people won't be.
But the feds are coming after rappers because they talk about breaking laws. They talk about shooting people. Bobby Shmurda wasn't in jail because he was rowdy. Because he was throwing crazy parties.
Right.
I think, and I don't, listen, I'm not the guy that wants to defend white people, but I hate when we just hate a straight white dude because he's a straight white dude who's successful. Case in point.
I would say this, though, that Jake Paul leans into the hate. Because he creates the hate.
I think it's Floyd Mayweather to be the heel.
He's Floyd, yeah. So Logan is the American boy. This is my assumption if they've cultivated this, like, Paul fandom.
Right.
Logan is the hero.
But
Jake is the heel.
Isn't Logan film people killing themselves in the fucking forest?
No, he filmed someone who had already committed suicide in this thing.
Yeah.
But like,
they both tripped up throughout their careers, obviously.
I don't have a problem with either of them. I'm just saying.
But film it like you wouldn't film that. Like, I don't understand how we can film every single fight on the street and we can film all these people, like everybody, like cops leaning on people's necks. Like all this shit is filmed. And then all of a sudden Logan filmed someone who had committed suicide. And then that's like this bad thing. It's like, we're all disgusting. We all film things every single day that we should be helping instead of doing it. The person's already killed. It just seems weird that like the entire world jumped out and they're like,
to my point. He is a good-looking, straight, white dude, so fuck him.
With millions of dollars.
With millions of dollars also.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, he's easy to hate.
And it's in poor taste, but yeah, we all feel
it's like the Beckham. I think it's the Beckham hate.
It's just so funny how you guys are really driving the point how good-looking this guy is.
Guy's fine, dog. Have you seen his body, son?
This motherfucker said it mad times, son.
Son, have you seen his body?
They all right.
It's like you can't talk about it. It's like, it's good-looking white guy.
Why are you saying they? That's him. That's just him.
Well, no, that's
me.
That's an indicator. That's an indicator for hate. That's an indicator for hate. Like if you have things people are seeking after, then you're easier to hate.
They're not gonna hate a fat schlubby. John Gabris ain't getting hate. You know what I mean?
In the same way.
I think you get hate when people see you as more famous than you are good. So Kim Kardashian, like David Beckham is the perfect example of this. Right? Is David Beckham was the most famous soccer player in the world.
Right.
He was really good at soccer. He was an elite soccer player.
Right.
But he was more famous than he was good.
And a lot of soccer purists hate him, to your point.
A lot of soccer purists, I don't even know if purists hate him as much as like, and again, I'm not a biggest soccer fan, because I think a purist would be like, no, he's a really good passer, and like he's been on successful teams his entire life, and like he's good. But the average fan who really loves Ronaldinho and thinks Ronaldinho's so good, well, why isn't he getting all the fame? Well, because he's not this handsome guy who's got these cool tattoos,
celebrity
and he's a white
wife,
dude, and he has a celeb wife and all these things. So I think maybe when they looked at like a Jake Paul or they looked at like a Logan, there was this they're looking at and they didn't understand their fame. A lot of people look and they're like, wait a minute, they're just making YouTube videos where they're going around doing crazy shit. That's not a skill.
Yeah.
Why are they so famous? And then it's fuck you. They don't realize that like garnering interest is a skill. And they exist in a time where like that is the currency and they're exceptional at it. We don't see it as a skill because we're like, well, it's not stand-up comedy, it's not singing, it's not dancing, etc.
Yeah.
And like I think to be honest, this is one of the reasons why like we people in our field don't get as much hate because they see a skill.
Right.
And then they go, oh, he's famous because of that skill.
Right.
I get it. Or I hate you, but I hate you for your opinion, but like I get that you have a skill and people fuck with you. You understand?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And it drives me crazy, people who are famous without skill.
Yeah.
I'm not going to act like I'm different, but their hate is on a different level. All social media people to me, not all, but a lot of them are, to me, more famous than good. The big ones? Why these two get the most hate? Are they the biggest? I don't think so.
I don't think Logan gets much hate, dude. I think Logan is pretty celebrated.
He got hate during the Japanese thing.
The suicide thing was the most hate I've seen.
Yeah.
But ever since
Maybe
then,
I just follow a lot of black people on Twitter, but these motherfuckers do not seem to like this guy.
Yeah, he gets chirped.
Maybe I'm in my own
like,
echo chamber of shit I disagree with, weirdly, so it's not
Yeah.
an echo, but I'm seeing a lot of like hate for any Paul.
If you're not a
either
fan
one.
of his,
Funny. You have a different group of black people that you follow because the black people I follow
don't even know who Logan Paul is. Yeah. I mean, look, there's a lot of, I'm telling you, when our kids will grow up and they will view garnering interest as a skill in and of itself, right? We never looked at garnering interest as a skill back in the day because the interest was already decided. There were these channels, and we watched the channels, and no matter who was there, we would watch them, and if we watched them more, then they would get promoted within the channels.
Yeah.
Now, anybody could garner interest.
Yeah.
And it is a fucking skill.
Yeah.
And
Antics is a skill.
antics is a skill, and the Logan Paul, and you saw this with athletes first, the guys who make money based on what they do, the boxers and the MMA guys. That's a skill. And in the future, we will look at this and we will respect these people for their ability to garner interest. It's just we're too old, or we're grandfathered into this thing where it's like we only view talent as skill.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we get upset when somebody who's talented but can't garner interest doesn't have that interest that we believe their talent deserves.
Right.
But I believe that our kids are going to grow up and go, "Oh, you got talent? So what? Like, why don't you garner interest with that talent? Like, what are you, an idiot?"
You're missing a huge talent.
Literally, we're going to go, "You're lazy." I think we're going to look at talented people who can't garner interest, and we're going to go, "Wait, what do you mean you don't do Twitter? What do you mean you don't do Instagram? What do you mean you don't do social media? You're lazy?"
Yeah.
Like, why? That's what it
I
takes to
think
be
it'll even
successful.
be a reflection of your talent if you do all these things and you don't have a following. It'll be like, oh, you're not that talented. Because a big part of talent is getting people to look at you.
right?
Yeah, I think that we'll be able to compartmentalize those talents, but I agree with you.
Yeah.
It will be a criticism.
Yeah.
Where instead, like, what's that rapper that never puts out an out? He just put it out with Jay-Z. Exhibit C was the song that he put out
Jay
that we all
Electronica.
love. Jay Electronica.
Yeah.
So instead of going like, "Yo, Jay Electronica is the truth, he's the great, blah, blah," we're going to be like, well, he can't get anybody to be interested in him. Why?
Yeah.
Like, he's not even, why wouldn't he focus on that and be good at that?
Right.
I think we'll just look at it as part of the game. And we'll look at the Tekashis and go, "Oh, yeah, his skill of rap ain't that good, but his skill of gaining interest was fucking unbelievable."
Yeah.
I'm curious to see. I'm curious if, and maybe kids already do that. Do you think that your generation is like appreciating people who can gain interest despite their talent level?
Yeah, I'd say so. And especially with the Tekashi thing, I don't think it's necessarily like, oh, his music is I don't think it's like amazing, but like it is worse than his fame historically.
Yes.
Like normally people as famous as him have better music.
Yep.
But as far as like average SoundCloud rappers, his music isn't worse.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
But like his ability at like rapping per se.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the only distinction I make as far as like talent and like attention. But I do think that my generation probably appreciates attention, your ability to like garner interest.
attention, and I think that's where the term clout comes from.
Yeah.
I think it's your generation starting to understand what attention is, and then they're starting to create words for attention,
the currency of attention,
and what the currency is.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Oh, it's clout." Like, we didn't grow up with that.
No. We call clout chasing something bad.
Yeah, clout chase, and then I think their generation will call it kind of bad. It can be critical. It's a diss, but clout in of itself is a thing.
Yeah.
We didn't have clout. We had like respect.
Yeah.
Or like we had like, I don't know. There was something else that was like intrinsic to the skill. Like, oh yeah, he got respect. He got people's whatever.
Yeah.
No. Interest. Floyd Mayweather was amazing at creating clout. Conor McGregor, amazing at creating clout.
Back to our antics and talent conversation from last time. The first example I can think of that outside of like maybe period in entertainment, Deion Sanders.
Amazing at clout.
I remember him saying on something that like back then cornerbacks didn't get drafted super high. They didn't get big contracts. So he was like, I got to make myself a name so that I get drafted high, so that I get the big contract, so I get the endorsement deals. Because that's not a sexy position in and of itself. Keeping a guy from catching a pass, how the fuck is that exciting?
Yeah.
But so Deion, he created prime time. And he started dancing all over and high-stepping all the way to the end zone whenever he returned kicks and holding the ball out here. Antics and talent.
Yeah, and it really is a function of like the supply and the demand. Like as the supply is increased, the competition for the eyeballs has increased.
Yes.
And so as a function of the supply side getting greater,
Right.
there's more like value put in the ability to sort of climb the ranks
That separates
of the supply.
you. And in this example, the supply you're referring to is talent. Where the supply was restricted before
Just
because
content rather, yeah.
Sure.
And even avenues for talent.
The avenues for talent were restricted before to TV channels,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which there was like a finite amount of them. Now, infinite amount, right? And now, because of that, way more skill-talented people are coming out.
Right.
Skill-talented. Way more rappers that are really good. We could go on SoundCloud and find a guy who raps exactly like Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
A guy could just mock Kendrick Lamar. Like, hey, this is how Kendrick Lamar raps. I see these all the time. This is how Travis Scott makes a beat. And they just make a beat that sounds fire, just like a Travis Scott beat.
Yeah.
So the amount of people who have that quote-unquote skill talent are out there. The ones who have skill talent and clout talent are the ones that start to pop.
Yeah.
And you see people going extreme with these antics, getting fucking face tattoos all over the place. Tekashi doesn't want all these face tattoos. He just understands if he puts 69 on his face 60 or his body 69 different times, people are going to go, he got 69 tattoos 69 different times?
Yeah. You can't look away.
You can't look away. He understands the game.
Yeah.
It's an interesting time.
So as a result, purity is taking second seat to clout.
As it's always done. But now, I feel like, I don't think there's ever been a time, maybe with like Mozart or some shit like that, but like way back in the day where it was just purity.
Yeah.
Maybe
if there's middlemen, you're going to dilute purity. The record label is a middleman. That's going to dilute purity. Back in Mozart's day, I don't think there was a fucking...
And even Mozart, maybe there was a better guy, but Mozart just had the connections to the royal family, so whoever was in charge, right?
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay, you're going to be the dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy to think. Michelangelo might not have been the best painter.
No,
in
he was the
Italy or
best
whatever.
painter that knew the Pope
Yeah.
or that the Pope fucked with,
Yeah.
you know? And now's a cool time. All right, what else we got?
I want to shout out Zuckerberg. This guy was chilling
Oh.
on the low, son.
I got to do one thing before we get out of here.
Okay.
I am officially endorsing Louis J. Gomez for president of the Legion of Skanks. They are right now doing a presidential election. Okay? I am endorsing Louis J. Gomez. I am doing that because he is a great innovator in this business. He's a great businessman. He is hilarious. His antics are, he is great at clout. He knows how to create clout. And also he is the only one that asked me. So those
Who are the
are
other
my
candidates?
Say what? Big J, Dave Smith, and I think Ari Shafir.
Yo, Dave Smith is the Bernie of that.
Is it what?
He's the Bernie Sanders of that.
But he's the opposite. He's like super libertarian.
I know, but I feel like he got the least ego. He's the purist.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, look, listen, you got to email your full name to skankthevote@gmail.com. You can register by August 7th, and they will receive an email to vote on Election Day, Monday, August 24th. I'm voting for Louis J. Gomez, so I give him all my support. If y'all want to go vote for my man, Louis J. Gomez.
I'm voting for Dave Smith.
Now, we got division here at Flagrant too. All right, go. What were you saying now?
So when we were looking at all the tech guys in front of Congress and we were thinking that they're making a play and why doesn't like Zuckerberg or one of these guys buy TikTok? It was because Zuckerberg had his own TikTok on the way.
Reels.
So Instagram just came out with some Reels. It's exactly like TikTok. And they're about to just
Body them just like they did Snapchat. Now, one of the things that we've been learning about TikTok, which is the reason it's so successful is because of the algorithm. Is not only because of the videos that you can make and how they're so easy to create and edit and add the music and that kind of stuff. That's just one component. But the algorithm itself, it takes in so much information about you. You know, it takes in from other apps, your phone, the things that you're texting, all that kind of stuff. But it takes in all this information based on the videos that you watch as well. Mm-hmm. And it curates a specific algorithm to things that you like. It knows what you like. So there are no friends. You don't have to follow people in order for there to be things on your timeline. It knows what you want.
That's so fucking
and it does
creepy.
it faster than any other app in history. I wonder if Instagram's Reels can create the same thing without that algorithm. Or will they apply that algorithm so now you are seeing things on Reels, right, that don't exist on Instagram. And if that does happen, don't exist on your Instagram feed.
Yeah.
And if so, similar to like your Explore page, if you will, right? And if that does happen, will that replace Instagram? Is Reels is so much fun, will it make Instagram obsolete
Will Instagram get Facebooked?
Yeah.
by their own device?
Yeah, potentially.
That is what you do. The iPhone.
That would suck. 1 million fucking followers we built up, and now all of a sudden it's just whatever the algorithm produces is what people see.
I guess you'll get pushed to more people then, right?
Yeah, your audience
I'm
could be bigger. Like,
like
It
I'm
could
sure-
be.
yeah,
I'm sure Jason Derulo is getting pushed to more people than, me or whoever the fuck.
Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
and already like they're filtering the amount of followers you have and shit. So like you have X amount of followers, it's gonna show you it's gonna show it to half of X or whatever.
Right. It's not giving the video to everybody. It depends.
So this could potentially be better for creators.
Could be better. Yeah, it's going to be a different dynamic. But it is interesting, and I wonder if they do make that change.
It's also it's like a ballsy move for these giant companies to make something knowing it's going to make your other thing out of date and obsolete. Like Apple, the iPhone made the iPod obsolete. Remember that was the shit everybody had.
Yeah.
iPhone is like, this is going to eliminate our number one product that brought us back from the dead. That's what we got to do.
What I will say with Apple, where it's different than Instagram, is hardware versus software. Hardware, you want people to buy some new shit every year because that's how you make money, right?
Yeah.
With software, if you already have all these advertisers that are down to advertise on Instagram, and now you got to introduce them to this new platform and then convince them this new thing is better, and then convince them, it's like, granted, they're going to go,
Right.
but it still is another another hoop that they have to jump through.
Right.
Yeah, but it's still a win-win because instead of losing those Instagram people to TikTok, you're just losing
have to
them
do
to
it.
your own shit.
Yeah.
You have
So
to
it's
do
like-
it. You must.
that's-
It is a must.
It's also worth recognizing that it's already just in the Instagram user face right now.
What is that?
It's in the Instagram interface right now. Reels.
Right. You're not asking them to download a new app.
Yeah,
There's
it's not.
nothing
You're not
new.
transferring people to a different platform.
Right.
All your followers are still your followers, just on Reels. Like,
Yeah.
So it's all the same. It's built in.
Yeah. And this shows you how funny. What is it called? Like a nationalistic? Is that it? Like, I'm so nationalistic. Like,
Yeah.
I was trashing Zuckerberg for the last month because they took down our videos and like censorship and all this other shit. And the second I found out that Zuckerberg was going to do something to Instagram to take out this Chinese app TikTok, I was like, that's our nerd. Okay? That's our nerd. You keep nerding and we're going to take out China.
Yeah, man.
You got to do it,
that's
bro.
a move.
It's a
That's a
home
move.
game.
That is a move, yo.
Ballsy. But that's what he did. That's what he did to Snapchat.
Yeah, how do they avoid getting sued?
Because there's nothing proprietary about that stuff, I don't think.
The only thing proprietary about TikTok, to my understanding, is like the algorithm and like the AI that's built into it.
And you could create your own, if they're not sharing what that algorithm is, then anything you create is potentially your own unique software as well.
Yeah, you can.
If you can't reverse engineer that algorithm, you could just create that algorithm.
Yeah.
So that sucks for anybody who wants to create their own.
Proprietary, by the way, guys, just means like something that you specifically own.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's property of your own person.
Yeah. So if you have a business that has something proprietary, it's something that you could like scale and also sell at a higher value. If you don't have anything proprietary about it, another business, instead of buying your business, could just restart that thing that you already have.
Right.
And that's what Zuckerberg did to Snapchat. right?
Yeah.
He offered them a couple billion. Snapchat said no because they thought they could compete. And then he was like, you idiots.
Yeah.
And then he just built Snapchat onto Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like if you ever watch Shark Tank, this is the first thing they always say.
What is proprietary?
Yeah, they're going to say, what's going to
proprietary about
stop
this? Yeah.
Nike from making this type of athletic short? What's going to stop whatever from making this other thing? So that's Facebook's whole strategy, is that they either do like acquisition or imitation.
Yes. And that's the thing with like a podcast as a business that you have to consider is like, what's proprietary about this is not the name Flagrant 2, not the microphones, not the studio. It's literally us.
Yeah.
You could mimic us. And there are definitely people that are mimicking us, right?
Yeah.
And trying to recreate the flagrancy and trying to recreate this, but you can't be us.
Yeah.
So that's the protection we have.
Yeah.
Now, the tough thing about that is we can't just go make Flagrant 2s all over the place. Like they got American Idol, British Idol, Portuguese Idol, that kind of shit. It's us, and we got to build this to the fucking top, as big as it goes.
Sacrifice scalability.
Scalability you sacrifice.
Yeah.
But you do have security.
Yeah.
And I'd rather play this game anyway.
Yeah.
Son, you saw that HBO interview with Trump?
I haven't seen the full thing, but it's created some great memes, bro.
This motherfucker is
Looking at the papers, bro.
Yeah. Do you want to play it? It's
Yeah,
kinda
you
funny.
play so. And then we got to do some Patreon questions.
Also, while he's getting this up, did you see the AOC questioning Mark Zuckerberg? Have you seen that? I just saw it.
She killed him.
Man, yeah, he did not look great.
Oh,
She's
when
nice,
she was
though.
like,
Yeah, she's nice, dog.
yeah,
she
bro.
a star, yo.
I might have been wrong about AOC, bro. I got to look into it. I
She
got
a
to
star.
look into it.
She might be our president in 2024.
You think that early?
Talk about it.
I think she might be.
Wait,
10
what?
years before robots kill us, she might be the fucking
Yo,
president.
how wrong was Akaash? How stupid was Akaash,
Son, I was
bro?
so right.
What was that dumb shit you said? There's going to be no cash? Fucking idiot. Yo, mad people hit me up. They're like, bro, I didn't want to say this to Akaash as well, but like, there's like no cash in Sweden right now.
Y'all ain't loyal, hoes.
It is what it is,
there's
bro.
already a
You
coin
wrong.
shortage, bro.
Say what?
Already a coin shortage.
There already a coin shortage in America?
Yeah.
Word? What you know about that, Akaash?
Yeah, they need that metal, bro.
They need that metal, bro. Stupid.
You right, yo. I'm stupid.
I said there's going to be no cash.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I did say there's going to be no cash.
Yeah, in 200 years.
No, I said 10 to 15 years there's going to be no cash. No, in all seriousness, I said there's going to be no cash 10, 15 years.
In all seriousness, Uber going to have flying taxis in 2023. Launch date. Look it up. Look it up. I looked it up. I was so fucking tight after this. I was like, God, I know that shit is coming around the corner.
Yo.
Around the
Not
corner.
even a fucking chance.
Look it up.
You think
Google it.
you think in production or you think actuality you can order a flying Uber?
They're going to launch it. Launch date 2023. Will it be a little late? Sure. 2024, 2025. Well, we got till 2035 for my prediction.
We can make. Wait.
Yo.
I said 10 to 15 years.
Put some
I said
money
10
up.
to 15 years.
Put
so
some
my
money
I
up.
want to put some money.
Yeah, what's the
up on
buy-in?
this.
What's the
By
buy-in?
Put some money up, you dog cunt.
By 2025, I'll put $5,000. Uber has a.
Yo, you see how his pussy ass just keeps adding a year? Right?
It's
2023.
2023.
Well,
Not
maybe by 2024. Now we at 2025.
All right, by 2024.
2023.
2023,
Put your money where your mouth is, bro.
I can't account for construction being late. It's humans. We're not at 3D shit everywhere yet. AI gonna be on time
don't
as
say
fuck.
it's 2023.
So by 2023, they have to at least have a prototype.
That's the launch
No,
date.
they got that.
They got that. That's 2020.
They
They
got
got the
prototype.
prototype.
Well, they have
You
Uber
stupid
it
helicopters.
fuck.
actually flies.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
stupid
yeah.
fuck. Look at you. Fucking idiot. Don't know nothing.
Nah, they got shit that flies. That's dumb easy. I don't think that that's mad easy to fly. Birds do it.
right.
I don't think that they're gonna.
Birds are mad stupid.
Yeah,
too.
birds are dumb, bro. Dodo.
Yeah, no.
Pigeon brain.
Pigeon also.
Yeah.
So
Al looking it up right now.
Hell
Dumbass
yeah, this is-
motherfucker.
no, that is
Uber
true.
flying taxi 2023. Look it
You're
up.
just not gonna let these insurance companies figure that out. Like, there's so much red tape, bureaucratic bullshit that you got to go through to have flying fucking taxis. They don't even have roads in there.
That also is a good
Not
point.
even roads. They
You're
don't-
right. We might need to wait on the highway in the
Yo,
air for
I'm
the flying
saying
car.
not highway per se, but we have to wait on like awning height. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different things. There's awnings that come out. Like, there are different things that just go out.
What if you run out of gas?
What if you run out of gas?
Has anyone thought about that one?
It's probably like a drone where you like land it
an electric
automatically.
engine.
You would think that.
Me thinks, bro.
Me
Me
thinks.
thinks, bro.
Look at
This
you.
is just CGI videos.
It's
though.
CGI videos.
It's 2023. It's 3 years away.
Pork eating
They
fuck.
haven't even
okay?
made it.
Let me
You
tell
out
you
here,
something.
Porky, and I ain't no Muslim.
Oh my
That's
god.
why I'm progressive
oh
out here,
my
yo.
goodness.
Come on, son.
Nah, son. Listen, you said 2023. Stand on it or you're pussy. Stand on it
You
or
didn't
you're
even stand
pussy.
on 100 years.
Stand on it or you're pussy.
no.
I'll stand on my shit.
This is gonna
100 years. Stood. You know what I'm saying? You can't stand on your 2023. Admit you can't stand on it.
Nah, you pussy, yo.
You
100 years,
scared.
You pussy.
You scared.
You pussy.
You on some bitch shit right now, son.
Yo,
you
you
said
pussy.
2023 and now you up to 2025.
I said launch date.
Listen.
Launch date.
Let me help you.
2023.
Let me help you.
Oh, are you playing with your clip right now, bro?
Let me help you.
$10,000, 2023.
All right, now we talking. 2023 functioning Uber flight shits.
Yeah, no, we need to hammer out the exact details.
By what?
It's not nationwide.
Don't.
It's not nationwide.
This shit can't be in a little fucking podunk town.
It'll be the expected cities are Dallas, obviously, we the illest.
Okay.
I think LA and one other city. It's 3 cities.
I will put money
take
down
those bets.
2023.
Yeah.
By December 31st, 2023?
Yes.
Oh, you want the whole year? Pussy.
Yes.
Yo, you want the
Motherfucker,
whole
yes.
year, bro.
Yes.
Give him the whole.
Yes.
All right, fine. You get the whole year. Okay,
right.
okay. I'll give you the
All
whole
right.
year. I'm being generous. Generous as me. As fuck.
All right,
All right. 2023, December 31st, 2023.
Yeah.
All right.
You getting nervous. I saw that lip lick. Nervous ass boy.
Son.
He stared at
He-
his lips.
I-
So,
look at-
Why you
I
staring
know.
at my lips, bro? Why don't you stare at these lips right here? Because this what you are right here with this bet. All right, you
let's
want
go.
10? You want 10 stacks?
10 stacks.
Yeah, wait.
10 stacks.
10 stacks.
Flying
Flying.
Ubers that anybody
taxi.
can catch.
Who's anybody?
Who's
anybody
making the
on
bet
Earth?
here?
Anybody that got the Uber. Like
You can't
anybody got Uber.
if it's in Dallas, you can't catch it. But if you're in Dallas, you could catch it. Yeah. If you're in that
Son,
city,
I'll
you can
take
catch
that,
it.
son.
10,000?
So 10 years ago, they said Domino's is going to deliver pizza by fucking drones, and we still waiting on that shit.
Yeah, that's a good ass point. I'll share the bet with you. 5 each.
Fuck it, I'll take it.
5 each. Done.
Let's go.
Let's go. All
go.
right, let's go.
Customers.
Let's go.
Customers.
Customers in that city. Yeah. They launch in 2023. How finished will it be? I don't know, but they launch in
No,
2023.
don't stop that with how finished will it be. Can we go to Dallas and take one?
Yeah.
And
2023.
you need to take one.
Now you're adding shit.
No, you
I didn't
gotta
say I
take
trusted it.
You don't think you'll be back in Dallas by 2023? You don't trust robots now? You don't trust robots now? Hold on. Hold on.
you said they
I thought you
replacing
said robots
Oh, yeah.
are a
Yeah.
little bit better. I thought you said robots are better drivers.
Hey, I don't want to be the first person to get the corona vaccine either. So I'm not gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna do shit
humans made
first.
that vaccine.
I wasn't the first
not
person
your
to get an iPhone.
all-powerful robots, bro.
Well, Uber's
Now
still
you
making
now
the
you
robots.
get a little scary.
We gotta get to the point. We gotta get to the point where robots are making robots. Then it's different.
Who you
then
think
I
gonna
trust
make
it
it?
right away.
Who you think's gonna make it?
Uber?
Uber is robots. Yo, you getting a little scared right now, son. If you're not willing to go in it,
Yeah.
you getting a little scared, bro.
All right, if I'm getting
You
in,
getting a little scared, bro.
I don't really know why you pointing at me like a wrestler. To be honest with you, I don't really understand what that's about. I'm gonna take it as disrespect. I'm gonna take it as disrespect.
We talking flying cars, not no helicopter that you could order. Because if Uber brings helicopters in the games, that don't count.
What's a
they
propeller?
already have
what's
that.
a propeller
That's what
on
I'm
top
saying.
is a helicopter.
Yeah. So if we
A
talking
flying car is gonna have multiple propellers. It's gonna look like a small ass plane car thing. It's not gonna be the one giant helicopter propeller.
I don't know. It's gonna be tricky, man.
I mean, it has to have propellers to fly, but it's not gonna be the one giant helicopter propeller.
But then it's not a car anymore. It's not a car. You can't call that a car.
What do you think a flying car was gonna have a fucking Hemi engine in it? You
Nah, have the
Goddamn.
flotation shit. Like fucking Back to the Future.
What do you?
Yo, if the
you
car's
think it's-
flying, then it's not a car anymore, so flying cars don't exist,
Gotta
idiot.
be Back to the
Yeah.
Future. Like,
Cars
like
drive on the
hovering.
ground.
It's gotta look like fucking Marty McFly.
Yes.
Out of your god. Then the bet is off.
Al doesn't know what a car
So
is.
did this motherfucker just describe a helicopter?
A helicopter. He's
No,
like,
it's not a
Uber, You're gonna be
helicopter.
able to order a helicopter.
You
from
guys just
Uber.
got
Like,
bro.
come on,
You
this
guys
is
got
bullshit.
so
Yo,
bad.
son.
This shit looks
Yo,
like a
son.
helicopter,
You right
son.
now are shivering in your timbers.
First of all,
What is that expression?
This is
Shiver me
Shiver me timbers, right? What is it?
Shiver me timbers.
Yeah, you're shivering in your fucking timbers, right?
bruh,
shit.
I got no timbers to shiver.
We shamed you out of that
Yeah,
shit?
I'm
you
brought
can
them
just
back.
order an Uber helicopter.
Son, that's Uber helicopter, bro.
Come on, son.
Yo, you guys
Akash-
just got. You just signed on that shit.
No, we did not sign on no
I said
helicopter.
car.
You said
That shit don't
cars.
look like no
You
car,
said cars. Can
got
you
got.
drive that as well? I want to be able to tell Uber,
I mean-
I'll take the air, I'll take the streets.
That's what you can be able to tell it.
Not that thing right there.
Yo,
that
that's-
shit
How
only
the fuck
goes
you
in the
gonna
air.
Take that on the road.
That's so
How that shit
arrogant,
gonna
bro.
beat me
You
up?
need the
If
road.
you were to get a helicopter and drive on the highway like that,
Sometimes it's better. What if it's rainy? What if it's clouds?
that'd be so arrogant, bro. You're like, oh, you got a car, bitch?
Bitch.
I'm in a helicopter.
I'm in a helicopter,
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
On the
That's
highway.
it right there, flying taxi.
Nah. We're not
said
doing that
flying
shit.
car, son.
You fucking lied
That's-
because you
that's not a
scared.
car,
You're
son.
afraid.
That's not a car.
How else are you
You're
gonna make it fly? You
afraid.
need propellers.
You're afraid. No, you could fly by vroom.
Son, the only person can fly without propellers, if anybody,
Yep.
Aladdin. And I'm gonna tell you something. He needs propellers too sometimes. You know what I mean? Them little fucking rug things.
Oh, that's true. The tassels.
I know where I was going with that. Thank God I thought of it at the end.
You pulled it out. You pulled it out.
I pulled it out. Just like I'm gonna pull out this bet.
Nah. This is fake. I'm talking about a car that turns into a fucking flying thing.
Son, I'm Nostradamus out this bitch.
Nah, don't count.
I could
Patreon
Flying
questions.
cars.
I'm about to shit my pants. Let's go.
Oh, also, you want to talk about the time I almost got sexually assaulted by Ellen's?
Oh my God.
or should we
bro.
save it for the regular app?
No,
Oh my
what?
God, bro.
You talking about this right now? How didn't you talk about
Oh
it?
Yeah,
my
we talk
God.
about this right now.
I
Fuck.
almost wonder if we should save it for the regular app.
Nah, this sample. Let's go.
All right, go. This is interesting. So you know
explains it
the
all.
dude that
This explains everything.
I know. So you know the dude that was the executive producer. His name is Kevin Lehman. He was out here like sexually assaulting his staff members, trying to get his dick sucked, trying to suck dicks, trying to jerk off dudes, and like all over dudes.
Allegedly. The lawyer lady up there in the booth is telling me to say allegedly.
Well, Mark reached out to him.
Yeah.
Mark, take it from here.
So in 2017,
What part of him did you grab when you reached out?
in 2017, I reached out to this dude, Kevin. I was like, hey, I'm a fan of Ellen. I was like trying to intern in the industry and to try to like get in.
Fan of Ellen?
Yeah, bro, I liked Ellen.
Son, that's gayer than sucking that dude's dick. I'm a fan of your daytime talk show.
Bro, I thought Ellen was cool.
Ellen was great. The show? Come
All right,
on.
go
yo.
to him getting raped. Go.
And then I hit him up and I was like, hey man, like I would love to like work on the show. Can I intern or whatever? I was like making content at the time. I was like, yo, this would be perfect for the show. Let me get in. And then he hit me back and he was like, hey man, no problem. I appreciate you hitting me up. Like things have been crazy, but we're gonna talk. Like I'll hit you back for sure. Summer internships are great. Or summer internships are tricky, but we'll get it going. And then I hit him
ass
up.
boy.
He ghosted me. He kept on ghosting me. I hit him up like every day for like, or like every week for like a month. Well, that was my whole strategy. I was like, I'll hit people up till they tell me to fuck off, and then I'll just will. And then I was like,
Scoreboard.
yeah, scoreboard, bro. That's what I'll do to them.
Okay, go.
And so he hit me up. I hit him up for weeks, and like we talked, and then he just ghosted me. And I just hit him up 2 days ago and said, hey man, I'm actually good on the internship. I'm all good. And he didn't get back to me. But,
But how crazy is it that like that dude was going out there like sexually assaulting dudes,
Yeah.
like trying to suck their dicks,
Yeah.
trying to jerk off.
Yeah.
And he looked at Mark and he was like, nah. How do you feel?
Wait, what do you mean?
You're not rapeable.
Wait, what?
Yo, son,
He smelled you
gay
through the
guys
bone,
don't
son.
want to smoke you out.
You know how
No.
much gay dudes be fucking?
They be fucking anything. Why do you think they looked at you specifically? And they were like, and he was like, I don't want to fuck that.
No, he probably couldn't handle this. He probably couldn't handle what I had.
You think you were just
Yeah.
too much for him?
In my Gap jeans, he probably saw what I had.
Yo, do you think that like he was judging based on like your like preppy cut that you had back in college? Like he hadn't seen the long hair?
Yeah, he doesn't know that I'm a rugged guy. You
So
know?
do you want to like, do you feel at all like a sense of rejection at all? Is there any sense of rejection
I don't
here?
need them. I'm happy.
They don't need you, to be honest.
Son, but no, is there a little part of you that's like,
Unrapable is like that's a shot. I mean,
that's
rapeable.
insulting, bro.
that's insulting.
Nah,
yo.
you are not
I could be
rapeable.
assaulted.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, if I walk down the street by myself, I put the keys between my fingers.
Do you?
Yeah, just in
For
case-
no reason.
Just in case someone wants to assault me.
You know what? He wouldn't be putting between his fingers. Dude, that I wonder if Kevin Lehman saw something about you and was like, not my type. And if that affects you in any way.
Well, this has happened to me before.
Oh shit.
It's not
This
not
happened to me.
This not the first gay guy that's turned you down?
Yeah.
okay. No, not has propositioned me. Is what I
Okay, this
meant
guy
to
didn't
say.
proposition you.
Oh,
at all.
yeah.
Yes,
You
he did.
propositioned him,
No,
and he
did.
said no.
He did.
He was thirsty for it.
You
too.
said
He
every
was too
week.
easy.
Oh.
That's it. It was like, you know when a girl's like throwing it, like, yo, play hard to get, you
No,
fake gay.
No, he said he
Rape
said,
me every fucking week. This kid
Basically.
fishing with dynamite.
He said we'll chat. We'll chat. That seems like
Yeah, he
That's how I
ghosted you, dog.
Blow off every chick. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
nah, we'll
I'll
talk
hit you
later.
up.
Yeah.
Talk about how you not gonna get this internship, you ugly motherfucker.
Yo, that's foul that he did that to you, bro. Do you feel a way like, you know how like there are girls that probably like Weinstein said no to?
I was just thinking where he was like, "Look, you're really talented. We're just gonna take this in a different direction," and that's
Yeah.
it.
And and they're like, oh my God, like he couldn't even Weinstein me. Like, is that how you feel right
yeah.
now?
Now that you're making me feel that way,
Yo.
I am feeling it now.
I feel like we got to get to the bottom of why.
I'm not the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, not the bottom.
Yeah, by his choice though. That's what's
Yeah,
crazy.
we got to find out. Like, there's got to be a little part of you that's curious, like what you did to be undesirable. Like this.
That is true. Now that you bring it up in this specific type
Like
of
I
way.
had this one Brazilian girl reach out to me once. Like it was after we stopped like talking and shit like that.
Yeah.
And she reached out like months later, and she was like, "Can you just tell me like what I did wrong?"
Did you?
Nah. That's not my job. Like, you know. But I wonder if this is.
Should I ask?
Can we
I
ask
want.
him?
Yeah. I wonder if you should shoot an email.
We got
just
a
like,
message up right now. We can fill this out.
What do you want me to say?
Like, look, you were like sexually assaulting all these people and everything like that. And
Yeah.
obviously that's 100% wrong. I just want to know why you weren't interested in doing that to me.
Was it something I said?
Was it the way I looked?
Was it my profile picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll text him that.
Has he seen your message?
Yeah, he's seen all of them.
He saw the "Don't worry about the internship" one.
Oh no, he didn't see that one yet.
He's probably going through it.
No, but
Once he responds to that, then we hit him with
no,
another email.
you need to send
Yeah.
this now, so it sounds like a sincere message. Hey, man, I just wanted to reach out and see how you're doing. You know what I mean? That's gonna pop up on his message shit. So you're gonna click that. Be like, yo, I just want to know what about me is so unrapeable.
That's actually kind of hurt my feelings.
What do you think is the number one reason why Mark is so unrapeable?
I don't know because he didn't say anything.
I know why. That motherfucker would probably giving you all these like facts about rape during the rape and shit. He's like, actually, 99% of victims.
You like that? Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't.
Stockholm syndrome can present itself in many cases, but in this specific one,
Oh man,
bro, we got to get to the bottom of this
I
Kevin
can't figure
Lehman,
it out,
bro.
yo, because he can't smell you over Facebook Messenger. What could it be?
Dude, Mark.
That's a sad story. I thought this was gonna be fun. I thought somebody tried to rape you.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Turns out nobody tried to rape you. What a sad story.
I think I'm desirable, and I'm not. I don't care what anyone says. Okay.
Good. You decide your self-esteem.
Yeah.
My pinky's caught. All right.
That's it. All right.
Poor kid.
All right,
man.
let's do some Patreon questions.
Yo, poor kid, bro.
I know. I feel bad, bro. Patreon, let's go. Tunji Taylor Lewis, what do you have to say?
all the gay people, go hit on Mark. Make him feel good about himself.
I know.
man.
Please.
Honestly, that might be the right thing to do, gays.
Yeah, come on, man.
If you really want to help out and you want to use your homosexuality to build confidence.
Yo, Russell Simmons asked, who had a better boxing career?
What?
Just so we got to cut.
What? What?
He's like, he said something about built his self-esteem, and I said, rape Mark.
I didn't even hear you say that.
Somebody actually asked, don't cut shit out this time. The Asshole Army can handle that shit. So if we want to address that, we can. If not, we can just keep cutting.
No.
All right, let's go. What is Russell Simmons saying?
Russell Simmons said, who had a better boxing career, Mike Tyson or Roy Jones Jr.?
The Russell Simmons is commenting on our shit?
No, but that's a very unfortunate name to have.
Oh my
But if
God.
it is the Russell Simmons, he ain't raping Mark. So we can all feel safe.
Okay. I think we talked about that one, did we not?
I thought we did.
Yeah, we
Who had
did.
a better boxing career?
Yeah, I think we talked about, or maybe it was Brilliant Idiots?
Maybe.
I don't remember us having that discussion. But it's Roy Jones Jr., right? Not even a question.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a shame that Roy stopped. Maybe it's just such a shame that Roy stopped the, what? I think that's him saying that we might already talk about this one.
Okay. Well, Kunal Makwana, can J. Cole make it to the NBA and will Andrew want to give it a go?
Oh, yeah. You ducked that smoke,
Oh,
son.
shit. Okay. Can J. Cole make it to the NBA? No, not a fucking chance.
No chance.
And can I beat J. Cole in basketball? Yes, 100%. There's also a clip that was posted of Joe Budden playing basketball.
Oh, yeah.
It was one of the saddest things I've ever seen. Horrible at basketball.
Well, if you want to make some more bets, I think J. Cole would wash you.
There's not even a question.
And I think a team will give him a 10-day.
Maybe they do it, not this season, obviously, but maybe they do it for like fun and it's like a goofy
Yeah, publicity stunt.
stunt.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to say.
But
clout.
still making it to the NBA.
Yeah,
But
that's
the
true.
real question is Andrew versus J. Cole.
Nah, I body J. Cole.
wash
There's not even a
yourself.
question. Like it's not even a question. I body J. Cole in basketball, in
just a
rap, in anything. I body J. Cole.
In rapping
Anything.
too?
What?
In rapping too?
Rap and basketball, I body J. Cole.
All right.
I could body J. Cole.
We could probably make that happen, right?
I'll rap battle him.
Everybody
and then
tag
play one-on-one
J.
against
Cole.
him.
Tag J. Cole. Andrew wants the one-on-one
I
smoke.
could rap battle him and go one-on-one against him. Done.
Son, J. Cole definitely knows who you are.
100%.
This will get back to him and be like,
We went
oh.
to a J. Cole concert, bro.
Yeah.
We did?
Yeah.
I wasn't there. It was the All-Star Weekend. I think
All-Star
I
Weekend.
couldn't go
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Remember that Dude Fest?
Yeah.
Probably.
That
all
shit
dudes?
was a dude. That shit was like the Ellen show.
Probably.
Kevin Lehman would have loved that shit, bro.
Probably all dudes he goes to open gym with, to be honest with you.
Yo.
Yeah, but real talk, J. Cole, I think this is his version of doing the Kanye. Like, doing a bunch of things or wild takes for
Attention.
attention.
What did he say about No
'Cause he
Name? With
has
some shit like,
music
I don't
coming
really
out.
read.
He has music coming out and he just dropped a new shoe.
So this is just how I spice
Yeah.
things up and get some clout, get some interest. All right, what else we got?
We could get some listeners too if y'all played. So I'm just saying, let's keep challenging
Let's
them.
go.
So are you scared of that?
I already told you I'm bodying him at rap and basketball.
Yeah, but it feels like you just said the rap thing, so the basketball seems less
Exactly.
serious.
I go over the top. That's what I do. Okay. Most
boy.
people would just jerk off, and if it comes, it comes. I need to be certain
Don't get it?
when I was trying to taste it.
I got you. Azaria Ali, what do you think will happen to the LA comedy scene after Rogan moves to Texas?
So the LA comedy scene is going through it right now. There's
Bruh.
obviously some strong podcasts that are still out there. Kreischer, Segura. There's some like staples of the LA comedy scene. Tony Hinchcliffe, Red Band, Jeremiah Watkins, Kill Tony Show. I mean, like there are some other ones. There are people out there, but like Rogan leaving is a huge blow. What's going on with the fighter and the kid? Obviously, D'Elia. Like these are huge blows to the scene, man. I mean, like even Jeff Ross, what he's going through, he's a staple of the LA comedy scene. Like it's wild what's happening out there, man. You basically see the scene that like innovated and cultivated this whole podcast revolution.
Yeah.
Just kind of crumbling in front of our eyes, man. It's
Yeah.
just unbelievable. And Rogan getting out at the right time. Just don't be around all that smoke. Like,
Yeah.
where he is perfect. I think he should be in Texas, man. I think guests should fly in. Imagine
You'll fly in for Rogan.
I fly in to do Rogan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think it's going to be hard to get guests by any means. I think it's great. I love it.
It's like saying, would you fly in to do Carson back in the 80s?
Yeah.
Of course you would.
Of course you would. So it's going to absolutely hurt. I'm concerned about the Comedy Store, to be honest with you.
That's what I was wondering, because when I started comedy in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Comedy Store was kind of dying because the booker was apparently racist, and it was just like kind of a negative vibe.
It was
And
so negative.
It was brutal. Improv was a little more fun. Stars popped in. Then when that manager got gone, stars started coming back to the Comedy Store. Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle was there all the time. And then the podcasting thing happened. Rogan is a Comedy Store guy, and it just became this flourishing like hub of comedy. And now a lot of those guys are leaving, taking hits. There's rumors other guys might leave, like other big podcast guys. I don't know what's going to happen in the Comedy Store. That's what lifted the Comedy Store, was the podcasters as much as anything else.
In my opinion, what sold out the shows at the Comedy Store was Joe Rogan being on the lineup. I think Joey Diaz is leaving. Someone
That's
said
the
that.
rumor. That's what I was saying, the rumor that he might leave.
So it's like Joe Rogan being on there and Chris D'Elia. I think those are the two biggest names.
Yep.
And obviously you have big names. Whitney Cummings, you know, like Bert would go in there. I'm sure Tom would go in there. These are big names as well.
Bert blew up more in the last couple of years,
Yeah.
seems like.
But Joe Rogan, Chris D'Elia. Rogan's out. Chris D'Elia is seemingly out. That is going to affect the Comedy Store in a major fucking way. Now, don't get me wrong. They still have like the clout and the excitement. But it's different when your two biggest plugs are not there.
You know, another thing they have is they have an area where comics can hang out, and that's big.
Oh, they have the best hang.
Yeah.
They have the best hang right now. But it's different, bro. When the lightning rods aren't there, they bring in the audience. And once the audience isn't at a club, the club dies. They don't want to believe that that's the case. But once there's no audience, motherfuckers ain't hanging around anymore.
Yo, that's
if there's
true,
no audience at this Comedy Cellar, motherfuckers are not going to be hanging around the olive tree.
Because Chris Rock not going to drop into the one with no crowd. If it's at fucking Broadway Comedy Club, he's like, I'll go to Broadway. I don't give a fuck about Times Square. Let's go.
The crowd is king. So it's going to be interesting. Someone's going to have to step up and fill those shoes. I don't know who the next one to do that is. They do have Theo Vaughn, still a very strong podcast. They do have strong podcasts out there. But the dynamic is going to absolutely change.
You know what would be a good move for the Improv? They have a little parking lot where comics kind of hang out.
They should, I was thinking
Put
that
a bar there, it's a whole different thing. That's a bar and some tables. And now it's the same space as the Comedy Store, essentially.
Bro,
people will hang out there.
Comics
hang out, will do spots.
I would put a club there. I'd make literally a club there.
In that parking lot?
In the parking lot. I'd do the same thing if I was in a Comedy Store in the back. I get all the cars
like
out of there.
Like a Corona Comedy Club.
Corona Comedy Club.
Yeah.
And the good thing about both those locations is it's hard for people to just like enjoy the show. For improv, it's easier because you just be on the other side.
Yeah.
But if I was them, I'd even build up a fucking wall or something. Right? Just build up some sort of like wall so the people are coming in. It's open air, but they can still watch a show. And then have those shows going. Maybe people hear it from the sidewalk, but who cares?
Yeah.
You keep comedy going, and you can keep it going in a safe environment, especially LA when it never gets that cold.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, it's the only way. Anyway, one more and then we got to get it.
Chandler asks, why do we allow pro athletes to speak up in regards to social justice matters? We often applaud them, yet shit on actors and actresses for doing the same. They're both essentially just entertainers, right? Just wondering where the disconnect that allows us to accept one and condemn the other.
I think that pro athletes are standing up for a cause that they're reflected in. You know, so a lot of these pro athletes are black and they're standing up for their own lives.
Right.
Whereas these actors are speaking about like tragedy around the world or like environmentalism or like all these other things that like they have very little connection with and oftentimes contribute to the damage of.
Yeah.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio flying around in his private jet and then clamoring on about the environment is hypocritical because your carbon footprint is insane because of how much you fly.
Right.
So I think that there's much more hypocrisy in those actors, and also the actors are doing it. Well, I can't really speak on their personal motivations, but it appears they're doing it more to like be in the clique, than they are to support the cause.
It's a means to a personal end.
Yeah, it's like you go to LA and all of a sudden you're like woke. Like Amy Schumer is this roast comic who's like more conservative. Now she goes out to LA and she's like, how do I out every single Me Too person? And I'm a feminist. I'm doing all this shit. Like when Amy got a lot of skeletons in her closet, and I'm curious when that's going to come out. Amy got, that's all I'm going to say. Amy got a lot of skeletons in her closet. Let me put that out there right now. Because I heard she's like organizing people against Callan and like organizing women and try to get women. Amy, when it comes to Me Too, got a lot of skeletons in her closet. So if she keeps on up with this behavior, we're going to see people start talking. That's all I'll say. It's not my stories to share. I'd never let that shit get near me with anything sexual. But some people are dumb enough to. That's all I'll say. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right?
That's how we end it.
That's how we end this podcast.
Yeah, he gonna tell me who the fuck he talking about after we press
family. Let
stop.
y'all in on little family secrets out here. Keep it up. Those in glass houses don't throw stones.
Bitch.